Peggy 16.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. My brother was just a kid when they took him. They thought I'd never find this place. That I'd forget about him. They were wrong. They'll try to stop me, but I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. You and I.
Yeah. Hello.
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 Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. This is Remedy Games Control, our series of streams where we play the video game Control, which coincidentally we made. So welcome, everyone. It's nice to have you here. I'm Julius. I'm one of the community managers and joined here by two other lovely people.
I'm Vita. I'm the other one of the community managers. My voice is still trapped in the dark place, so I'm going to keep quiet.
And then we have someone from the dev team.
Yeah, I'm Grönroos, and yeah, I worked in Control in the... Well, I was in charge of pretty much the whole research sector, the designer there.
Nice.
And I'm currently the lead level designer on Control 2, which I will not be talking about.
Nice.
No Control 2 stuff today, folks. But yes, Annemare is here with us today for roughly the first half of the stream where we're going to play through the Ashtray maze, and then Petri Alanko, the composer for our games, he is going to join us on the second half of the stream. So get excited for that. Before we get into the game part of things, we have a few housekeeping things to go through and some small bits of information. So, as we said just now, there's no new announcements on this stream about Control or any other future upcoming games that we have. So don't come in saying Max Payne when or Control 2 when. No info on that on this stream, unfortunately. Then, as has been the case with our previous streams, we're going to have a little giveaway out at the midway point. So after we do a little break at the midway point, then we'll do a little giveaway. You can, one of you lucky people, can win. Russell. This Control mouse pad and this Control tote bag. We will send those to you. One lucky person will win both of these. So get excited for that. It's going to happen after the break. Mm-hmm. So get excited. One lucky winner. Yeah, big mouse pad. Big mouse pad. They need to have a big mouse pad. Small ones, what do you even do with those, you know?
Mm-hmm. And what else? So the reason we're doing these streams is because we're celebrating Remedy's 30th anniversary. What are you eating?
I'm drinking the last parts of my drink.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
We're celebrating Remedy's 30th anniversary, and as part of that, we have a very exciting history/art/franchise book called Alan Wake Design Works with Lost and Cult. Pre-orders are open on the book until October 17th, and I think it's going to be like over 200 pages. I don't know the exact page count, but it's going to be huge, about the history of the entire Alan Wake franchise from its inception up until the DLC for Alan Wake 2. If you're thinking about playing our other games and you don't have them yet on PC, we are running currently a promo on Humble Bundle where you can get all of Remedy's games, so Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2, Quantum Break, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Alan Wake 2, FBC Firebreak. Did I miss anyone? Coupon for FBC Firebreak?
So it's not in the bundle, but it's a discount coupon within. Quantum Break. Did you say Quantum Break?
I did say Quantum Break. Benefiting Save the Children on Humble Bundle right now. I think Julius is going to, paste the link in chat. I think you can pay as little as 27 American dollars for our entire game catalog, so that's pretty sweet.
It's a steal.
Yeah, it's a steal. What else do I need to talk about?
And if you're thinking, well, I already have some games in the bundle, you can still get it, and you can gift those other games to other people because usually they're keys that you get for other platforms.
Yeah.
So you
Bully
can
your
gift those.
friends.
Bully your friends by giving them free games. They'll hate it.
Yeah.
Trust me. So yeah, go check it out. It's really cool. If I had not already played pretty much all of those, I would get it. But I pretty much played all of them. So.
And then finally, I think before we get into the game, one final
thing.
stuff.
So we dropped a blog post yesterday for FBC Firebreak. I'm talking about the upcoming economy changes that we're doing with our first major update. And today we're dropping another huge blog post, which basically goes into detail about all the things that are changing and all the new things in it. So that's dropping today in 2-ish hours. So look forward to that. It's going to be on our socials and on our Steam page. But yeah, there's going to be a big blog post about the update and what's going to be in it for FBC Firebreak. And that's really it. Yeah,
That's really it.
Those are all the things that we have going on that we can talk about. Oh, we did not talk about the Control Console update.
Oh my god, yes, the Control Console
It's
update.
in the works.
It's in the works. I know we keep saying this.
Yeah.
It is truly because it is in the works. Like, I think they said next week. Maybe this week. Let's see.
This week, no. That's
no,
not,
yeah.
unfortunately, no. But we're basically in the process of submitting for certification. So for for Sony and Microsoft to get it through their systems, and then so that we can release it on the console. So PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X. It's very soon in the coming weeks. I know we've been saying that for a while now. Apologies for the delay, but it is very close.
Yeah.
All right, we can then jump into the game, and actually, we're gonna go straight into the Ashtray maze because we have Annemari here, and she's the one who did the level design for that, so she can talk all about the wonders of the Ashtray maze.
Yes.
So, Annemari, how long did it take to work on the Ashtray maze, like from idea to like, okay, it's done?
I mean, it's hard to say because I was juggling between everything else at the research sector at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of maze, something else, back to the maze, something else, else.
Yeah.
It is very hard to say. But there was like within the first week or two, I remember it was really fast, like a full working prototype of the maze.
Okay.
It was quite different from what it is now, but it was quite playable.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Ashtray maze, there we are.
There
Boom.
we go.
That was fast.
So is this going to now? You already have the Walkman.
Yes.
Yeah, we got that. We're going into
registered,
it.
right?
Yeah.
More is called something else.
Yeah.
We are ready to go in there.
Maybe don't go and start the song yet. If you stay
Okay.
here a little bit, you remember there's this little loop here
Yes.
Yes.
that you do when you are stuck in here. So. Oh,
No,
it's started.
Jesse! Hold on.
Yeah,
I can
you-
fix this.
Oh, she will take them off if you just
Go back a little bit.
go back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
There she is.
This is
There you go.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
But
Okay, the song is stopped. We're good.
Yes, just about the little loop in there because
Yes.
lot of people, they find it, they think there's going to be a puzzle in there. There's the loop that changes 3 times. Then on the second loop, you find the loot chest, which clearly tells you that there's going to be something even more to find
Yes.
later
Right.
on. So this was something that when I made that, I thought, this is going to be a problem. People are going to think there's a real puzzle here. I will just come back in here later and put the real puzzle here. And I remembered this when the game came out, and I saw the first person get here and try to solve the puzzle that does not exist for 40 minutes. There was supposed to be a puzzle there.
Oh, there was supposed to, but didn't have time. Or
I just completely forgot.
okay.
Oh,
it happens. Yeah, with all the other stuff. Yeah.
So if you felt like there really should have been a puzzle there, then there really should have been.
What do you mean control update? What's the update? So the question in YouTube chat, we released an update in March this year for PC. It was a free update for control. It basically gives you all the cosmetics that were pre-order exclusives, and it also gives you the PS4 exclusive Mission, the Hideo Kojima one, and there were some other fixes there as well for some bugs and whatnot. So we're bringing basically that to consoles as well for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah. Okay. Shall I go? Shall I start it? Or do you want to? Okay, let's go.
Heck yeah.
Let's go. I'm going to assume this music here because I'm...
Yeah, we two of us can't hear it, but yes.
I can hear the music. Yeah.
Yeah, such a-
We were telling Anna-Marie
I can
beforehand.
imagine it.
Yeah.
A Kojima Mission, yes. Dr. Yoshimitoku's imaginary... What is it? It's something imaginary experience, something like that. Something like that it's called. But yes, it is a mission where you have voiceover by Hideo Kojima. But sorry, Anna-Marie, go ahead. If you had something to mention.
No, I was just trying to remember what the name was, but I don't remember, and I designed that one too, but I don't remember what the name is.
So it's Dr. Yoshimitoku's imagery experience or something like that. It's the final name.
I'm sure someone in chat will know.
Yeah.
Fun fact, pretty much until the next room.
Yeah.
This part is still exactly the same as in my initial prototype.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, when I say exactly the same, it did not look pretty, but the topology of the level design was the same.
Okay.
Like that.
It's Dr. Yoshimitoku's guided imagery experience.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's
That's what
great.
it is. When is the PS5 update coming out? Very soon, in the coming weeks. But someone was asking how easy or difficult was it to chop up the song so that it matched the section of the maze that you're in?
So that was on the audio department.
Okay.
And so I was actually supposed to do like GDC talk on the maze back in
Yes.
2020, but that got cancelled because a lot of things got cancelled in 2020.
For some weird reason.
Yeah, but I did get from the audio guys I got some info from them, and it was very technical, full of words I did not understand. But it looked like it was a lot of work for them.
I can imagine. I hope we can get someone from audio.
Because this is it's not just chopped up. Okay, the music was so this flow existed before they made the song. So they made the song to match the maze, but of course it is dynamic.
Yes.
You can play. It changes between the sections. You get different songs between the sections, the combats and the parts in between. And, there's a lot of different sections in here, and it always changes from one to other in a nice way where it doesn't sound like it's
Similar,
yeah.
So we actually you shared a little video, I think, of this part. If you just turn the camera to the left a little bit. So this part, when it goes up, you shared a little video with me, Anna-Marie, I believe, that showed like a dev view of this.
Just how it looks in the...
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, I've paused the game.
Why is this not showing? Hold up. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh, I did the whole thing. Sorry.
That's all right. There we go.
That
This one?
Nope, it is the other one. Just a second.
No
This
worries.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
So this is what This is what it looks like from like the dev point of view. What tool is WED? Is this WED?
Yeah,
or?
this was the WED, so short for word editor.
Which is used for more than editing words.
World.
World. Sorry, I misheard
So
you.
that's where we made the full game in there.
Yeah.
And there's some other pictures in there too. We can show them later on. But
This is what it looks like from Anne-Marie's perspective before it's all final and put into the game.
But what I could do in here, I could take pretty much any section in this that maze at all and move it.
Ah, cool. So they're kind of like blocks.
Yeah, it is all modular. There's another picture that shows like not this one.
I think it's this
Yes,
one.
the
right?
first one.
Yes.
So this is.
Sorry, I'm just gonna reveal it. There we go.
Yes. So this one is all the static pieces I could find. So I took these pictures back when I was doing the GDC talk.
Yeah.
So this is all the static pieces that the maze is made out of.
Okay.
Only that few pieces.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
The entire maze, it does not It doesn't have like the custom animated pieces. It doesn't have like props like the shoes and chandeliers and stuff like that. But that's all the static pieces the whole maze is made out of.
That's super interesting. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. All right, back to the game.
All right.
I love this when we can have like behind the scenes stuff like this, especially for Control. It's an older game, so we don't have as much behind the scenes stuff easily around. It's cool.
Yeah, I like this moment because if you keep what most people do, they keep chasing this thing,
Yeah.
and you kind of don't notice that this thing is will do.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
This was more of a happy accident. I didn't realize this effect was going to happen before I put this in the game, and so that's what's going to happen.
Nice. Happy accidents. Very cool.
Yeah, these rooms are actually especially this one. Like I had something else in these sections at first. Like look, there's the big staircase that comes up. So I had something else in these sections at first, but they were not as nearly as fun. They did not look nearly as nice. I was looking for something like how could I solve this, but then Masa, the artist, one day just they showed me, hey, I met these. Could you find a place for this? I don't mind if I do. So
wonderful.
Animated. There's this room where you don't go.
Sorry. Okay. Turn around. There we go.
Yeah, it's a. If you go back in there, it's maybe not interesting if you're
Hold on,
not.
Jesse,
you
no.
now you.
I messed it up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's maybe not interesting if you're not the level designer, but there used to be like just one small doorway at first. The first where you could exit that room, and but no one could find that doorway because it was like a single door in
amongst
the big
doors,
room.
right?
But that's when I had this revelation that because I can shift anything in this maze, why just not make half the room like this giant staircase going up, and no one got lost again.
Interesting. That's cool. I think there was a question earlier in Twitch chat, like, what was your inspiration for the Ashtray maze?
There was actually the gameplay in there was really different. But there was this one game, I think it's like Fall of Cybertron or something. Transformers.
Yeah. Fall of Cybertron.
Yes.
It was like
So there was a sequence in there where you go inside. You don't know it at first that you are actually going inside Metroplex, this giant city-sized transformer, and but then the game does these things where these it starts walling off places where you are trying to go. It opens up the pathway somewhere new. It kind of starts to feel like you are inside something sentient that's trying to help you.
Interesting. That's really cool. Really cool tidbit of information. So there you go, chat. Fall of Cybertron. I think it was like 2010, 2009 or something.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Your Xbox 360, PS3.
Yeah, the gameplay there was very different, but but yeah, the feel of being inside the half-sentient environment that stayed with me.
That's cool. Any other points of inspiration beyond that?
There was some reference because back when we were still doing concepting for the phase. Of course, for concept art, I can't speak for them. I do remember they had some for the hotel, but I don't remember exactly what it was anymore, so I don't really guess. But they definitely had some movies for the visuals of this place. But then for the
No worries, take your time.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, of course I did go back and watch like what are the nicest best maze experiences in game. So I went back to look at the Clockwork Mansion and Dishonored 2.
Yes.
It was like a great sequence, but I realized that I'm not going to make this an actual puzzle because there's no way it's going to be as good as an actual puzzle as a Clockwork Mansion. And you have the music and everything, and then you're going to have players stuck in there. The music is playing, you don't know where to go. So instead, wanted to do something where it kind of feels like a maze, like you get a little bit disoriented, but then the game immediately shows you where you actually need to go.
I see. So you made like the conscious decision of like, this is not going to be a puzzle section. This is going to be combat with like a little bit of a disorienting feeling. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool kind of realization to go through.
Yeah, so this one actually, what you just did, this is this annoys me to no end.
Yeah?
Because so in the previous room, actually where there was a staircase up, I used to have for the longest time. I don't think you can go there anymore, but I used to have there for the longest time the problem that people couldn't find that entrance that was high up.
Yeah, cool.
So then I added the staircase there, and that problem went away because turns out players really like going up and down staircases. They don't even think about it. They just
It is fun.
they see the affordance and they take it.
Yeah.
But what I did not realize back then, that they would also do the same with this staircase. Yeah, this staircase is here only for the enemy to be able to go up and down. But it does affect the guidance, and people go up here and then they try to find the exit in here. But the exit is not here. The exit is down there.
Yes.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, see, stairs climb though. It's true. It's just like, oh, stairs.
Here. Can I go up here?
You can't. It just looks very pretty.
Okay, yeah. That's so fair. Sometimes you have to have the aesthetic in mind first. Yeah, no, it just looks great. Okay.
Let me turn off chat on the video. What do you mean? You mean this chat below us? No, that's cool. We're gonna keep it on.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like these closing as you walk by. Oh no. Also, this trick with the
Yeah.
Then it happens in the next room again. Are you trying to get lost?
I'm trying to get lost. No, not on purpose. There we go.
Vodafone purposes. Yeah, VOD purposes. Yes. Is that an autocorrect Vodafone?
One guy.
Vodafone purposes. Yeah, so sponsored by Vodafone. No.
So yeah, how do you approach the game director or project leadership and go, hey, I want to do this? And how do they, did it take much convincing? Or was this a mandate that came from folks? So how did this come about?
So what just pause for a little bit just because so how this whole thing started with, there was this synopsis from Sam which described like how you get this Walkman from Ahti, and there's this security measure between the dimensional research. I think that's what Threshold research now, but and the rest of the research sector. And there's this maze made out of it is actually made out of an ashtray.
Yeah.
That's a burning cigarette somewhere. That actually used to be in the game at some point.
Yeah.
Not nowhere anymore. But,
So it's like an altered item that is.
yeah, it is an altered item. So ashtray maze it's made out of an altered item. And that was in the synopsis, and then but this whole sequence and that synopsis was then basically that Jesse walks through the maze.
Yes.
So there was not much detail in there. So I started from that, and there was a lot of discussion back and forth. What should this be? But no one had like a really strong idea about it. So I just made the first prototype. And use that to pitch this idea with people that, hey, can we do something like that? And in that first prototype at the very beginning section, that one is still like what we have in the very close to what we have in the game right now. Like the rest of it was very different, but the basic idea of it stayed that it's not the puzzle, and the whole idea is that you do these things where you direct player first to go to one place, then you block out the way, have a little bit of confusion, then you reopen a different way. Like all of that still stayed from that initial piece. We did not know back then that it was going to look like a hotel or anything. It was just like a...
Yeah, you want me
white blocks and
Yeah, it was just an idea.
That is going to be like some concrete boxes. What that is going to be, who knows? But
Here.
Interesting. That's cool.
Dylan.
I'm gonna
We've
try
all
and
come full
find.
circle.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Control point.
Don't take his sand. He's very particular about his sand.
Yeah. I'm just gonna claim this control point and then see if we can do the Ashtray maze again.
I guess we could. We could just warp back to the beginning.
Yeah.
And go through it again.
I don't think you can do the Ashtray maze again.
Try.
Let's
I'm not sure.
No, it is like that you do it once.
I think. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Because you can only do it in the via the jukebox.
Okay.
Not the jukebox. The Shoom arcade machine in Foundation. So we'll do it once we get to the Foundation. Let's see.
Shum. Is it Shum or Shum?
Ah, yes.
Because it's a German Ü. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I wonder how it's pronounced. Someone knows. Someone somewhere knows. Someone was asking about the effect of like the things going. I think Jim talked about it last time. James Totman, who was on stream. I think he mentioned that he made that effect. Maybe you can check out the VOD for last week's stream where we had James, who was principal VFX artist. I believe he mentioned that he did that, but I don't remember the details right now. 'Cause that was one week ago, you know? It's a long
Yeah,
time.
it was a long
Shum is
time
in AWE, not Foundation, I'm being told by chat.
True. Yeah. My bad.
No worries.
It's in a AWE.
Yeah. But what was like the most challenging aspect of the Ashtray maze that you had on Namare?
There was a doorway here. To where Dylan
show
and I
some
went, where the
of
projector
those,
took
Sure.
us. Where
Yeah.
we
Can you pause this for a sec?
Yeah. Got it.
What'd you want me to show?
Can you show what did I send you?
So you sent me. Let me get these icons to be real big.
Maybe we show one of the dev. Oh yeah, that's
This one?
a second one could be
This?
good. Yeah. So this is another view of the view of the editor. So it kind of looks like this the whole time. So it's you see the big diamond maze that looks like a big diamond in the game. In the editor, it looks like the default shape of it, and it's actually really hard to work like that. You can animate it open in the editor, but that takes a lot of time. So instead, mostly when it came to moving around things, they needed to use the level hierarchy. So things needed to be really good, organized really well in the hierarchy, so you can tell from the words what is this part, and they are in this is where I really learned to keep my work clean. But it was actually the people who later came to fix some bugs after I had already left for vacations. They said that it was not that hard. They were scared of going in first,
okay.
but then there was everything's actually really organized here.
So
But,
that's nice. The lesson to be learned here, Chad, is organize your work well, name your things well.
Yeah.
But I did also have like beneath the level for a very long time the static version of like the final state of these things. So I could better understand the flow myself and gauge it without having to animate this open every time. Of course, that need to be removed at some point because you can't be there forever. There's also the other picture that just shows like this guy. So this is this shows this is one of the combat where you come. The last big combat of the maze. So when you come from the elevator that takes you up, and then there's the two guys. Then the wall appears in front of the two guys.
Yes.
Then the pathways appear on the sides, and then so sometimes for the more complex sequences, I had to do the little the snapshots like this to figure out like where do those pathways appear, where do those blocks appear, and we usually don't do this level of paper design for anything. It's but yeah, for Ashtray maze had to do for some of the more complex sequences, something like that. But,
Interesting.
But basically, once you got everything set up, because it was very modular, so for the like most of the animations, for instance, the walls that can open. They can also be played in reverse, so the same thing can open or close. Then I made these prefabs, which is basically has this logic in itself. If you walk into the trigger, it opens. If you walk into for another one, you walk into the trigger, it closes. And just basically, if I ever had to do the same thing again, I made a prefab out of it. So.
And prefabs, they're kind of like ready-made blocks of things that you can just plonk into the game, right?
Yeah, so it has like the animated piece, it has a trigger, it has a script that tells it what to do. And then if you have to adjust things like timing of the animation, which of course you need to do, or if you need to replace the placeholder animation with the final animation, then you can just edit that in the prefab, and then it that updates it into the, like say, let's 10 instances where it's used.
Right.
So you don't have to go in one by one.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was just like planning from the start, and building things in a smart way so that you not think of your future yourself. Because I knew I was going to have a lot to work on everywhere else at the research sector. That.
All right. There were some questions in chat. I wanted to take those. There were, when designing the moving rooms, did you start with the fully expanded room and go backwards, or do you start with the small room and then expand?
Yes, mostly it was from the fully expanded. Sometimes it was something like a middle partition, but there were some rooms here, like especially the ones like the nicest looking rooms here, especially the ones that had the verticality, the diamond room, those were actually rooms that Masa, the artist made like a room and asked like, hey, can you find somewhere to use it? And then I figured out how do we add some motion to this? How do we make this animate? But yeah, those were mostly the fully expanded ones.
And then also, did the length of the maze change during development?
Not like by that much. It was like, of course, it changed somewhat, but it was always within the same ballpark. There is actually the
Yes, the map.
Early paper design.
This one.
Yes, this was. I think this is probably from the first 2 weeks of this. So this is not that different from the. So you can see that the first part, the misdirections, which just introduces the idea of the walking towards thing, the thing closes, something else opens. That is very close to what actually has been shipped, and the small combat at the end. But then the verticality section, that one is very different. Doesn't look like that at all. It's just I don't even know what that is. But that one became the room where you chase the wall, and the diamond room, and then the elevator up.
I see. Interesting.
And then the big combat, the big combat, well, the combat room doesn't look like that. It's more like 3 different combats. This was also something that I found out, like very big combat spaces, they did not work in the maze at all. Those were something that we did pretty frequently everywhere else in Control. I actually got some hit about, oh no, this thing breaks our combat metrics, but... right now.
The very sort of...
But yeah, because I did have like like some of the very first version of the big combat room, and it was terrible. It was just this huge room where I sent the player in. There was a bunch of enemies. The shifted things open that the player could use as a flanking pad during the combat. But of course, you're not going to notice those because you're focused on shooting the enemies who are nowhere near those flanking pads. So instead, instead, I needed to have, like, in that when you come to this combat space, there's 2 enemies ahead, a linear corridor, they are right in front of you, then the thing shifts in front of them so the player can actually notice the shifting. Then you go in, kill the enemies, this triggers the next shift, you notice the shifting again, focus on the enemies, shifting enemies, and so on to divide it into much smaller parts. Then...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, so then the platforming part, you can see that this kind of looks like what we had at the end.
Yeah.
But but yeah, the enemies were added to those that part, and also the part where the walls open up and the walls open, where the enemies appear, but the walls close on the enemies, and it's, you don't actually fight them.
That's such a fun trick. I think that's my favorite part of the maze.
There we go.
Because you get ready and you're like, oh shit, and then it just closes. It's so funny. It's great.
There we go.
And then at the end there was this bridge, which was this one was just cut completely because it started to feel like it was the big epic ending was already in that last platforming part, and this bridge was a little too close to the fire breaks anyway. Why would you want to go through the fire break after that thing?
Cool. Very cool. Interesting. All right, let me hop back to the game there.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I wanted to ask regarding user research. How much of like user research testing did we do for the Ashtray maze?
So there's a funny story actually. The first the UR session, the user research that we did for this, so at that point there was already like internet people who were playing. A lot of the people loved the maze and so on. And so I was pretty confident about the first time this went into we did an actual test there. People hated it.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
But so what we did in there, we had people who did know how. They were internal people, but people who didn't. Well, if they had played Control before, they were not that good at the game. And this was an end game mission. There was also the mission before this. This tango that was quite hard. There was this really hard the sniper combat just before you got into the maze, and then by the time people got into the maze, they were really frustrated, and they were just kind of annoyed by everything. So we figured out that maybe people were just playing it wrong, and we didn't change pretty much anything there. Like one thing that was added after that was this save point in the middle. Like if you die towards the end of the maze, then you don't have to do the beginning again. But that was the only real change we did because of that UR test. But that was so that was kind of the first time we ran into that is really hard to test the end game content because it's best if you can test it with people who have played from the start of the game.
Right. Yeah.
And you get very different results if you just throw them into something at the end. And
that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, yeah, trying to play a game just from like the really end without having the context of the game before it is like, yeah, it's rough. But then at the same time, doing a test for the whole game usually you can only do it at certain points in production when you have when you have the game in a shape good enough, so to speak, that you can do like the whole game to that point, and then you can't do a lot of those, or like you can't do those tests super frequently because they take a lot of time and
take
effort.
a lot of time. They are very expensive.
Yeah.
They are and the whole game somehow at that point in the production needs to be playable, and it's that
requires testing to make sure the build is solid enough. Like it takes a lot of effort to do like a full playthrough test of a game. Whereas like if you want to just do like one mission or even like one combat arena or something, that's a lot. It can be tested a lot more frequently because the iteration can be done. Nice picture.
I'm the slide projector now. Yeah, feel free to ignore me.
Yeah, no, keep on keeping on. There's a fun question there. Have you ever had this much creative freedom in another job?
Well, I was the lead mission designer on Alan Wake 2, and there was a lot.
But I guess outside of Remedy, have you had this much creative freedom?
This is pretty much my only real job. I've been here since Quantum Break.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
All right, so you've been here.
I have not, in fact, been working in the industry outside of Remedy.
I see. I've worked on a bunch of
I came here
stuff.
a week after I graduated.
Damn!
Yeah.
So this is like straight out of university. That's so cool. What did you study?
What was the name? So it was Okay, games, but it was
Okay.
called like New Media,
Right.
Mastering New Media, something. They actually added like the real game had. I don't remember what these things are called anymore, but a lot of new media stuff, a lot of the game design stuff, bit of art stuff, bit of computer science, so a bit of everything. I like studying things, and you know, when you get inside the university, you can just study whatever for free.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
Which is
not the case in every country. I think Finland
Yes.
is very, very blessed for that.
we are indeed, and that's how it should be, right? Whatever.
Yes.
But anyway, yes, Darling there.
Yeah, I know that there's a Darling video there. Everyone.
broke it.
I didn't break it. I was just gonna try and walk away from it
Is it the shirtless
because you
girlie?
guys were talking. But yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's the slide projector.
Yeah.
Not the actual oop.
The projected image from each slide is
get sick of this guy.
Oh, is he?
Nice.
So who's your favorite control character? Is it this guy?
Probably Ahti, but
I'm same. I'm the same. Yeah, I love Ahti.
Darling is everywhere in research sector though, so he
Yes.
has multiple secret labs in the game. Why does he need multiple secret labs?
Paranoid, maybe.
Maybe he's autistic.
It's. I mean, maybe.
I love that as the reason why. Hey, he's autistic. He needs a lot. He needs many labs.
Yeah, he
you
needs
know?
a lot different labs to research different things. I'm guessing. Do you still remember where his secret labs are? Did you find them?
I mean, there's this one obviously.
Yeah.
I think there's one in executive sector. At least there was going to be. Is it still there? I don't know. It's I have this hazy memory of things that existed, and I have
Yes.
no idea if they actually made it in the
Yeah, it's been a while.
game. There's a ton of different Darling videos you can find in random places in the research sector. That he just needs to make his mark.
Exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's it. Needing to make his mark. Yeah.
And then he kind of doesn't care. Well, he cares about the consequences, but he's like, it'll be fine. He's a bit too optimistic.
And I guess Underhill is like his personal friend, and Underhill
Yes.
himself is a bit of an asshole, and I can see
That's
why
an understatement.
Yes.
Or I feel like Dr. Darling feels like they're friends. Underhill might not quite agree as
Yeah.
much. Underhill is like, we're colleagues, but Darling's like, we're friends. And she's like, no, we're colleagues.
I don't know. I all I know is that I love Underhill.
Oh, she's great. She's great.
Is this a secret lab? Yeah.
This looks like the place of a very
Secret lab.
balanced human being.
This is the most secret lab.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun question. Did you realize during development that the maze would become such a defining, memorable section of the game? Did the reception surprise you?
I mean, the reception was pretty extreme, but there was a part in production when I did get like every week, multiple times a week, the people telling me how much they love the maze. So I had
within the
hunch,
company?
yes, within the company. So it's I had the hunch that this was at least going to be the favorite part of the game for many people, but.
Sorry, watch me absolutely fuck up this puzzle because I don't remember how to do
Not to
it.
this extent yet. What I most like about this puzzle, that he has this code for this thing and then he puts it on the post-it note next to the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Terrible OPSEC. Terrible OPSEC.
Oh my god.
But we did the same thing in like in Alan Wake 2 as well. There's like there's like one computer in a cabin where it has the code on it.
So this was something that we just so I wanted the puzzle here. I don't remember, was this the one? I think this is pretty close to what I suggested. Maybe they changed what I suggested and made it actually work. But first UI was like, this is expensive. Then they made it and well, now you need to use it multiple times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that we made this, you have to use it. It's like, fair enough. Yeah, this is
Hedron.
slightly crashing out, Dr. Darling.
Yes.
Did he bring you here? Is that why
Oh,
you
this
brought
is
me
this
here?
bit. Of course. Yes.
Real. I like Darling a little bit. A little bit, huh?
You're here. They have you.
The maze gave me the same vibe as the Breaking Benjamin part of Halo 2. I don't remember that part. It's been such a long time since I played Halo 2, but I remember liking Halo 2 a lot when I was like 12 or whatever. It was great.
Hang on.
And then it
I'm
ended on
coming.
a huge cliffhanger.
So, Anna-Marie, I know you love puzzles, and I know you love designing puzzles. Or you always seems to be doing the puzzles on every game that you've worked on.
So,
Goddamn.
so okay, yes, this thing, yes. So So someone at the during control development actually told me when I suggested doing that we should do more puzzles here. We are Remedy. We are not good at puzzles, and I took that personally.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's great. That's great. Because, like, if we're not good at puzzles, the only way we can get good at puzzles is by making them.
Yeah.
And it turns out if people actively spend time making puzzles, they do get good at them.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like,
Funny how that works.
like it was kind of Alan 2, of course, had a lot of puzzles.
Yeah.
And at the start of that, there was this crisis that, oh no, our level designers don't know how to make puzzles. But every single level designer by the end of the project made a super pop puzzle that's in the
Nice. That's
Nice.
great. And people love the puzzles, as is the quote from the game.
Yeah, people love puzzles.
Yeah. Only very smart people can solve puzzles. As Jaakko said. No. Jaakko? Ilmo?
I don't know.
Ilmo says it. Ilmo says
game.
that.
Ilmo
says that,
Jaakko
yes.
is the one who's not so...
Yes.
so,
Ilmo is also not so smart. He thinks he is. I love those characters.
That was the funniest thing, like that cutscene, because I actually suggested in Alan Wake 2 back in the day, hey, I would really like to do this kind of environmental puzzles with these cult stashes where we have could you somehow justify it? Why why do the cultists use puzzles?
Puzzles?
Do the math puzzles and then Sam writes this whole conversation the all kinds of things between the Koskela brothers, and it's hilarious.
It's
and
great.
Like,
So funny.
That's great. But yeah, I don't know why we made him shirtless in this one. I can't speak to that, but it was the right call.
It was the right call, I think.
I think we're all better for it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Matt Peretta.
Yeah, there he goes.
And he was seen again. I was gonna say he was never seen again, but that's not true. He was.
Spoilers, yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
not in a great place.
No.
But he's very excited about it.
Yes. Yes.
Which is
true.
which is like, you shouldn't be this excited to be in the dark place, darling. But he's like, oh, cool.
that
Yeah.
one actually, if you go back, I think this one was
Where do you want me to go?
to the where you had the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one, the shirtless darling.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he's gone now.
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
gone now. But this one used to be like one full video screen, but then someone had the genius idea that, hey, what if we make this out of like multiple CRT monitors, and
Nice.
Yeah.
It looks nicer. It does.
it
have
looks
a
much
vibe.
nicer.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even pull my gun out here. Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are in story mode. There's no pulling gun out in story mode. You might break things.
Okay, no, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay, we need to get back down into the Hedron chamber. I guess back through here.
We're heading on, head drawn. Oh, I love the stark yellow. of the
Julius,
walls.
have we done the luck and probability? Oh, sorry, the puzzle with the duck.
I don't
That's
think
not
s-
luck and probability.
No, that's
luck and probability has the roulette wheel.
That's true. We did
The-
do that one.
The duck is in there. It is close by. It is next to the ritual.
No, I don't think we did that. We can do that if you want.
We can do that.
Sam.
You can fast travel there if you want to. If you would rather go there than to the.
Because this is the big fight.
This pain of my exercise.
Shall we do the fight then?
It's a. This fight, it was too hard, and it was too hard, and I left from vacation and left here, so hope make it easier.
Mhm.
And then
So strong.
So you instructed them, please make it easier. You went on vacation, you came back, and they made it harder.
I don't know if that happened on purpose, or if that was just,
Probably not. I would
Probably
imagine.
not. But
Probably
hopefully not. But
unintentional. Oopsie.
but
Let me look at my guns real quick and my mods before we go into this.
See, this is a hard fight.
I know, yeah.
There's,
like there's also some stuff in here. Like there's like this, the healing orbs.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So I put those in there originally to make this the fight easier for the player.
Oh, because you like seize them.
Yes,
Yes.
because you can seize them, and that used to be. I think it was either at the very start of the siege, Is it seesaw compel? What is called now?
Seas.
The mind control seas.
Yeah,
Yes.
seas.
The thing. That used to be the either it was in the basic skill or it was at the very start of the tree. Then they
got moved.
moved it to the very end. And suddenly now those things that were supposed to make the fight easier for the player make it much harder.
Oh my goodness.
Oops. These things, this is the nature of game development, dear chatters, is that you make a thing where like, oh, we'll just move this ability to be unlocked later, have cascading effects which you might not anticipate. Such is the nature of game development. Oopsie poopsie. It happens. These things, they happen.
Okay. I'm still gearing up.
It's okay. Do your thing.
What is good for this fight? I guess maybe Pierre?
I love Pierce personally. Just
Yeah, Pierce might be good. Anna Maria, are you shaking your head?
I don't know. I don't like charging up things, but maybe.
I
it's
also
good.
don't love charging up things.
you should use what you like.
Let's try it and then die and then try something else. I think that's
And then
gonna
be like, Julie, you were wrong. I told you so.
I kind of like the base gun the best, but that's just
Me
the
too.
bonus.
I like
Yep.
Grip the most. Grip and Shatter
bomb.
are my favorites. Well, maybe I'll try that.
I don't like charging up things. I just but I want it to be accurate, and it's
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I just like it. Like you charge it and then you hit something and it's like boom. So satisfying.
these ones do somehow also got a fairly surprisingly long time to make these things that you pull off. Because they needed to have this like it takes time to pull them
Yeah, like
off.
wait,
and it's
yeah.
like, I made
How do you simulate that?
Shit, there he is.
Oops.
Oh no.
Made a mistake.
If you did this, you will not be able to go with the same save back to the dark room.
Really?
You'll be stuck in the nightmare section.
Oh, yeah, true.
You're right. Okay, well then I'm gonna just
Just fail this.
just fail this.
Yeah, yeah,
and then we can go and try and do the duck.
Yes.
How does
let's
that
do
sound?
Let's do that.
Oh, whoa.
There are save points during this thing.
Yeah, there's like
Each
checkpoints,
phase
right?
Has a checkpoint.
So you just fail. Just let him donkey.
I will just fail. Let me just try and fight for a little bit.
I'm just saying.
I don't have ground slam, do I? No, I don't. Oh no.
I mean, you can still go to the dock while you have the checkpoint. It's just that
That's true.
you will
Let's just
respawn at the.
die, I think.
There's a question: do you prefer controller or mouse and keyboard? For like third-person action games like this, definitely controller. And I grew up with controller, so I'm like a controller kiddie. So mouse and keyboard is not. I'm not great at mouse and keyboard, but I've gotten more comfortable with it over the years.
Yeah, I don't like third-person games like this with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, it's
Like something like, I don't know, Civilization, something like that.
That makes sense.
The clicky RPGs and
Yeah.
first-person shooters.
that makes sense for sure.
Okay,
Controller.
I need to die. Let me die. Come on, Jesse. I'm too good. Hey, man. Thanks.
Something really.
Excuse me.
It's okay. Just bonked you, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something very satisfying about that.
Sometimes you get to a meeting where you need to play the game, and the meeting room does not have a controller.
Oh, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough. And then, yeah, that's rough. And then a lot of our meeting rooms might have wireless mice, but then there's a little bit of latency with the mouse as well, because it's wireless.
It's ritual division,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Because I don't think, if we've not done the duck, I think that might be fun for chat. And you get to talk about more puzzles. It's
This one is behind you.
behind me? Oh, here? Okay.
There it is. So you
Hey, man.
So you can hear this duck before you you can actually get to it. There it is. Oh yeah, there's the random guys. Yeah, let's kill them. But yeah, the very first time you come in here, people were more. usually notice that it's not there. It's in the next one.
Oh, it's in the next one. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry. There's a
Everyone
guy
loves the
there.
duck. I remember we talked about the ducks in one of the Alan Wake 2 streams, how you added them to Alan Wake 2.
So this duck,
She is.
duck actually, yeah. This one was there was an idea that this would be something that you try to pick it up here, and then it will keep following you actually across all the sectors. Hopefully, not spoiling any. Dramatic, serious, cinematic. There's this quack, quack, quack on the background. But that would have been like a lot of work to set up. Like anything in this game that would have regard like working outside of your own sector was a pain in the ass to do because like we were really focused on our own sectors. You could go to some other sector and try to do something in there, but then you would have to either trust on like, hey, can the owner of this other sector to make sure that this thing doesn't rot and stop working because someone changed the environment, or you would have to yourself dedicate some time to maintaining that, and that was.
I see. Yeah. So basically, you would create more work for others. Like, hey, maintain my thing. Yeah, it's understandable. But it would have been really funny. And I can imagine then there's like a lot of situations where you would have to check that, okay, well, the duck is not supposed to be visible in this cutscene, or like a lot of like
So it
a lot of
was
stuff to check.
It was a fun idea, but it's a bit maybe a bit too much fun.
Yeah, I love this. The lighting in this hallway is just
So yeah, you can get the dog from the
This
door.
way. Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I think we couldn't go up there earlier when we came here. We didn't
Well,
have,
you're not supposed to be able to get there without levitation.
Yeah, we didn't have levitation.
But
You can. I managed to do that. Yes.
You can stack things in front of other things,
Yes.
and it takes forever,
It
and it
takes-
feels like you're not supposed to do that, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can do that.
Because there's all
For
of
the
these
real
boxes here.
gamers.
Like, there's so many boxes here. So real gamers like Anne-Marie and myself have been able to, like, you can stack stuff here and here, sort of, and then jump on things. I think I did it from, like, over here somehow. And then you can jump on all the stuff you've stacked and get up here. It takes, it takes forever, but it's doable.
It's not the intended way, but
No.
it was also like I don't feel like fixing. If you want to
Yeah,
get that
you've
then
earned
you
it.
can.
Yeah, you've earned it.
Yeah.
It doesn't break anything like getting there earlier, so like you've earned it. But it's fun, like, because you guys are developing, you'll think like, no one's really gonna do that, and then someone's like, I can do this. I'm gonna do it, and it's like, all right,
It
sure.
was very clear that people are going to do that, but it's just like you really want to go ahead.
Yeah.
Can somebody make a rubber ducky version of Jesse Faden? I would be surprised if there already isn't like a fan art like that. I'm pretty sure. You already played the Ashtray Maze? We did. I'm sorry.
We did.
We
It's
did.
okay. You can go back to the VOD.
It's true.
And then watch it.
That's
and
true.
then watch how we solve it first try and no one dies.
Yeah.
And we showed some design things from Anne-Marie's like paper design and some in-engine design stuff. So it's definitely worth checking out the VOD. I'm just cleaning out some of my mods while I'm doing this.
A little spring cleaning.
Yeah.
I love taking the radios with me to dialogue cutscenes and have music playing in the background.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's great.
Yes, I do that as well. Not in cutscenes. I've never done it in cutscenes. That's a very smart idea.
It's funny.
Yeah, nothing's stopping you.
There it is.
There it is.
There's our friend.
It's oh no.
Ducks. Great.
It is facing the other way because it was facing toward us, but
Yes,
because
you noticed.
Yes.
That is on purpose.
of course.
Mm.
Okay.
So it looks at you when you come. That's fun.
No, it's somewhere
Little
over
prankster.
here.
It's over there. Yeah.
Little prank.
Right? Do I have to? I forgot what to do. I think I need to
You
catch
just
it.
need to chase it. It will. So how this has been scripted to work is that at very first it's impossible to catch even no matter how fast you are. But then after you chase it after a little bit, it gets slower and slower, and you can actually catch it.
Rubber duck, and yet it spouts feathers. Hey, it's an altered item.
Yeah.
Anything is possible with altered items.
But yeah, it is. You have the headphones, so the sound is supposed to tell you where to go. But I don't think it comes this far.
I
love the idea of this guard watching the head of the
man.
FBC chasing a rubber duck.
don't worry about it. It's a special mission, okay? It's above your clearance. You wouldn't get it. Yeah, no, I can't. I would need to. There it is. Oh, I would need to turn up my headphones way too loud, and then I wouldn't be able to hear you guys. So,
Like I think you can always see where the maybe you can't. Yeah, you just hear the.
Get him.
I'm trying. Oh my god, I was pressing the button.
And rubber
You need to
ducky.
hold it.
I was holding it. I don't know.
And rubber duckies are everywhere in Alan Wake 2. I think you were responsible for that, weren't you, Anne-Marie?
No, actually that was just the artist.
Okay.
I think.
There we go.
I just remember we discussed it at some point.
Quacking.
The Jesse spin. I love the
We
spin.
did it.
It's so funny.
Okay, can we do? Did you do the other puzzle in here?
No.
Okay, let's do that
I
one
just,
as
I just
well.
blasted through here.
Okay.
Which one? What are you talking about?
This one here, right?
No,
Isn't
no,
it?
this is.
Oh, this is part of the this is part of the main game.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So
But I did
then you
unlock
did
the Hideo Kojima one.
Okay.
We can do that if we want.
Which one?
The Hideo Kojima mission. That one I did unlock here.
Okay, then you need to go back.
Two-dimensional research. I think
No,
it was.
no. Go,
I did
go
get
back
the-
to the ritual.
Yeah.
So you need to get the tapes.
I got one of the tapes that was in there.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah, I got the one that was in that room that we were just in.
Okay, so then.
So you can select the
You
mission.
need like 2 tapes.
There we
There's
go.
2, isn't there?
It's play the first tape. Extrasensory lab.
Yes, there's 2 tapes. I wonder where the second one is because one of them was like here. So you went to that office already. Like that's.
Yeah, that started the mission. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's multiple places where you can start it, but then.
Yeah. Okay. That's the one that I got. Punch cards. Yeah, my dad worked with those years ago. Huh.
There might be a hint about where the second tape is somewhere in the. So it's in the where you have the icon. You have not been there yet. The parapsychology is closest.
Oh, true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see that. Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback. There's a comment about the mod restrictions and be able to like disassemble them to get new ones. Like we got a lot of feedback
Yeah.
on that for sure. It is.
The other is in the room with the punch cards. We got that one then.
Yeah, we
I
got the
guess.
one. We got that's upstairs where the punch card is. Yeah, I got that one.
Oh, you meant that? Oh, there's the other one. It's in the ritual.
Oh, that one I don't think I got. I might have misunderstood.
Okay.
So this one is where you just came from. The ritual division.
Yeah.
The board's test for the new director is actually just, can you do the Jesse spin or not? It's true.
Exactly.
It's true.
So this one is if you go right.
Up there.
There's an elevator. Yeah, there's an elevator.
There we go. Nice.
There's the button on the other side. I love this one.
I do know how elevators work, but thank you. No, because it was.
But it opens from this side.
I know, but I was like, but this one should work as well. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, this is not even close to the oldest elevator in the game.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
that I got so much shit for, still people that refer that elevator and laugh about it.
Okay.
There's that one that goes from the.
That goes like,
Yes.
Yeah, I showed that on stream.
Oh yes.
I showed that on stream. I was like, check this out. And it goes like, whoop on the map. And it's like, that's not how elevators work. But it's funny.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the
Yes, you
oldest
picked it up
house.
already. I think you can.
I picked it up. Yes.
Can
I
you pick it up? Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those.
Yeah. Now you can
flowers.
fast travel to that.
Pretty.
Parapsychology. I guess you can just walk there too. But
Sure. Oh. Oh, why is this man here? Oh my goodness. Okay.
He's a dead man.
Yeah. Fast travel to parapsychology. Let's go. And then it's straight ahead, I think.
In the art book, it says Stuart McDonald hid some things in the Pioneer paintings. Is this true? I guess.
I think this is true.
So turn around.
Turn around.
And then we go to the left.
Oh yeah, I can see extrasensory lab downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is of course a lot of this is inspired by the whole Stranger Things thing in season 1. That was the one that had come out when we were working
Yes.
Yeah.
on it. And
Man, that was a great season of television.
That was.
It was such a cool thing.
Oh, hey guys. I want to.
But
I'll be fine. I'll be good.
I crave violence.
Yeah. Oh,
They can HRA off a dead ranger. Do they turn hiss? No, I think they need to be alive to be able to turn into hiss because
hypnosis.
they get possessed.
Yeah, they can even turn dead people.
Yeah, dead people
Yeah.
can't be hiss. They have to be alive. 'Cause they're not zombies. They're alive.
Extrasensory lab. I see it. I'm going. Oh,
Oh!
that did not hurt me at all. That's
Yeah,
bizarre. Wow,
I expected more pain from that than happened, but yeah, here we are.
Okay. Oh, there is. Oh my.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me.
You scared me.
I just heard him. People are gonna hear this on the stream, but it was just behind me going, and I just turned around.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
So you just... I don't think you can get out of here into the main space.
No, it's one of these. It's that one, I think. But I just wanted to have a little look over here. Pick this up. And then we can go. There's gonna be a bunch of narration happening right now after this. But yeah, this used to be the PlayStation 4 exclusive mission. But now, hello.
I'm surprised to see
But now it's on PC and it's coming very soon also to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Very soon, very soon. We will...
So there's going to be a lot of Japanese being talked very soon, but
Yes.
so
Okay, shall we start it? How are we feeling?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This should be interesting.
Jesse goes into a little sensory deprivation tank, like, I could use a break.
Yeah.
She's earned it. She's earned a little beauty time.
So, Dr. Yoshimi Tokui is Hideo Kojima, and the interpreter is Aki. I forget what his last name is, but he is the comms director at Kojima Productions, or was at the time.
Okay.
Trust my
I
words.
remember this translations
I'm here for you.
used to be all over the place, but luckily Masa, the involved owner of the research sector, is Japanese. So
He made
Yes.
sure it was on point. Nice.
And find yourself.
Didn't know there was a Kojima bard. Yeah, this used to be exclusive to the PlayStation 4. So if you didn't play it on the PS4, then you did not have access to it. But now PC also has this, and it's coming soon to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Let's be a little bit quiet for a little bit just to hear him.
Over a discarded bag of potato chips.
ハラペーニョ味のようです。
I believe they're jalapeno flavored.
沖の方に何か見えます。森が海の上に浮かんでいます。
I see something in the middle of the ocean. They appear to be trees.
もしかしたら人を遠ざけようとする今のあなたの気持ちを暗示しているのかもしれません。
Perhaps they are ocean trees. Or perhaps they are metaphors for how you push people away.
それ
Okay,
が何なのか
I'm running.
一緒に探してみま
Thank
しょう。
you.
波の方に
I
近づ
wanted
いて
to make it
みてください。
Let's find out.
striking and
Just walk over
dramatic,
the waves. Friend.
Cinematic.
cinematic.
寂しそうです。
Love
話
these
しかけてみ
trees.
ませんか？
The trees look lonely. Why don't you talk to them?
So are the trees. Oh yes.
森にささやきかけましょう。あなたは愛されるに値すると、誰もが愛されるに値すると、森もうなずいています。
You whisper to the trees. You tell them that they deserve love. That everyone deserves love. The trees agree.
木々は健康になり、お互いに愛を育んでいくのでしょう。
They will now go on to form healthy, respectful relationships with other
This
trees.
is like one of my favorite
Or shrubs.
bits of writing
Whatever they prefer.
in this game because
森を
it's
そ
so
っとしておい
silly.
てあげましょう。
Now let's leave these trees to their love.
覗き見は失礼ですからね。
Voyeurism is
お
impolite.
や、 何か不穏なものを感じます。何でしょう。
I sense a disturbance in our love garden. A menace.
行ってみましょう。森の危機かもしれません。行ってみましょう。
Go find it. Do not let it darken our forest of emotions.
Forest of emotions.
Yeah.
Damn.
ホークリフトです。この森にはふさわしくありません。巨大なタイヤでビーチが荒らされてしまいます。
Oh, it's the forklifts. Oh
It does
no.
not like the trees romance.
But you're not forklift certified.
Oh, I'm not. That's true. We still haven't gotten forklift certified. We need to get on that.
Like most of these assets are like this is based on like what assets we got.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So what can we do? What can we do?
But yeah, we can chat now. I think we're
Alright.
good.
Gull had a fork.
Someone was asking that what if you could decide which Remedy universe would you like to see a TV show or movie of?
あの機械を止めなければ。
The potato chips were for his pregnant wife.
What do you think?
The forklift
Yeah.
must be stopped.
Oh.
There's something spin-offy, not an adaptation of something that we did.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair. So like in the universe of, but not like directly the same thing. I think I agree with that. I think.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Like, I think like Control Universe is super interesting, but it is
あの恐ろし
I
い機
would
械は
not see maybe a very actually that is serious about it
The
because
murderous machine
Or like a
will
thriller.
kill no more. The trees
maybe it's
can
more
love
something more
undisturbed.
like
ホークリフトも
office drama.
Oh, office drama. Cool. Like that would be fun.
Although that is basically very close to what say Severance is, so
Yes.
No place for
that
forklifts.
one came to my mind
I think
immediately.
the show, or someone from the team, I think, did mention the Severance team that Control was like an inspiration.
Oh,
for
for real? That's
It
great.
very much looks like
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I think so.
very much the same vibe.
Especially in the first season when they go to the like museum within the office. Like that part was very brutalist. And I was like, that looks like Control.
Yes.
してください。
From my
There is like the Alan Wake and Bright Falls, but then Twin Peaks already exists, so
Yeah.
but I would like something expanding on the world of the Remedy connected universe rather than like a retelling of whatever has already happened in the games. Like exploring that universe more, I think would be cool. But
And
that's just
strangely insightful.
what show? We were talking about Severance. Great show.
Yeah, great
Highly
show.
recommend it. Really good.
Okay.
But yeah, like someone mentioned in chat, we do have a deal with Annapurna Pictures. I want to say it's Pictures, right? Yeah. They have the TV and movie rights for Control and Alan Wake 2 now with our deal with them. So just
see
so
what
you know,
happens.
yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh, what's this?
That was nice.
That was very relaxing and nice. Yes.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah. I'm thinking, because we have about, I think, 10 minutes until our break. Slightly less than
Slightly
that.
less, yeah.
So what shall we do? Shall we do the second tape? Do we want to... What else do we want to show? Let's see, what do we have? Oh, Matter of Time. Old Growth. Someone hasn't handed in
Oh
Old
yeah, we
Growth
should go
to
finish.
this.
Yeah, we should go finish Old Growth because we did
Okay.
it, but then I was like, oh yeah, we can continue stuff, and then I forgot to finish it.
That's fine. Okay, let's go back. Oh, lads. Okay.
But yeah, it would be like an office drama thingy like before the Hiss invasion could be interesting.
Maybe.
Yeah. Mirror side quest. We haven't unlocked the mirror side quest yet because we need to finish the clocks before that.
no, you don't.
We don't?
No?
Oh, I misremembered.
No.
I bet. I'll bet.
You just need to get the main camp, and that you basically just need to have unlocked the containment sector. You can go
Okay.
there right now. You have the key. You just need the right key card level, and then you can go there.
It's true. Okay. Ooh.
Orb. Who up shooting the orb?
Oh, it's gone. Okay. I think I've gone the wrong way. Yep.
I just didn't. Just keep going.
Okay.
That's faster now. I'm pretty sure you can run faster. Like,
I'm running. Oh, this is also here.
Where's Sam Lake? He's somewhere.
this room was so funny. Yeah,
Where's the... Oh, there we go.
no, you are.
It followed me in again.
There's a door somewhere here. Maybe this was not the there we
That
go.
way.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I see it. I see it.
There's the astral spike that you have.
Oh, yeah, this is the astral spike.
First time you go through.
Yes. Okay. So.
It was like, well, why is there an astral spike there? We want to use an astral spike. Can you come up with the reason why it's here?
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like there's
Why don't we build these little cardboard stands so it looks like they tried to make this look like an astral plane, but they made a really shitty version of it.
Yes. Oh, so good.
I do love the incompetence of the FBC. But to be fair, they are dealing with stuff that they just have no idea of like how to deal with it, because every altered item is just like
Yes. So now, yes.
That way. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I did remember. Okay, I know where I am
So
now.
now just jump down.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. Sorry, I was thinking of all crowd, but
That
up,
way.
up. Let's go to mirror.
Okay, let's go do that. Yeah. Up. It's that way, yeah? I see.
So you can fly up there to the. Maybe you can't.
not quite.
Yes, you.
There's stuff there.
And yes,
There,
I
sorry,
can.
misunderstood.
Hidden location.
Can you ask if we can get Sam for one of these live streams? We'd want to, yeah, but I think
We will get Sam for Alan Wake 2.
yeah, for Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
Once we get to Wake 2, we definitely want to have
Left.
him.
Now you can.
To the left.
Him, and then of course Kyle as well. We want to get for one of the
Yeah.
streams.
Let me just touch this real quick. There we go. Okay, so it's not here. It's down.
No, it
is?
There. Yes, just go through the lock department. And then you are in the ritual sector. Everything's kind of close actually in the research sector.
Yeah.
You don't really need to fast travel, but
Ritual.
straight. And
me
then
see.
when you get to the
We're
statue,
going through
you
protective
go to the right.
studies. No? Synchronicity lab. Okay.
Kyle and Clay, yeah, we want to get Kyle, and I think we had Clay for one of the streams for the Alan Wake 2 ones. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I think
go.
it's
There
we can
And
just
now
ask them.
I'm pretty sure you can just go.
as long as it aligns with their schedule. I'm sure they'd be down for it.
Yeah.
They're great.
It's
there.
mirror testing. Because I want the outfit. This is how we get the outfit, right?
Yes.
Which outfit was that again?
I forget what it's called. Chat, remind me what this outfit's called.
It's something like synchronous suit or something.
Asynchronous
that's
suit.
it, that
something
one.
like
Yeah.
that.
That was it. No, was that a DLC? I mean, a pre-order thing? No.
No, you
no.
just get this by
Game.
fighting.
What am I mixing?
You just need to
I'm
fight
mixing
this.
up with
This one is there's the mirror Jesse that
Yeah,
you're going
yeah,
to
yeah.
find.
Yes.
I'm mixing up with
and,
something else.
And so this one, I thought that it would be simple to
I
make
was
the fight against mirror Jesse and the
Mm-hmm.
pitch that the gameplay. And turns out it was not simple at all. But hey,
Oh.
Oops. No, I was thinking of the astral dive suit. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of. Come on, bite.
Why was this difficult? Someone was here. Why was this difficult to pitch the gameplay?
I mean, pitching was easy, but it
Okay.
was turned out once they started making it that it was actually. I did have a very ugly but working prototype where I just switched between some different enemies with the behavior. But to be fair, it was them who decided to make this as close to actual Jesse as possible. Like I had an MVP version, and they wanted a really nice version.
Yeah, MVP here standing for minimum viable product chat. So it's
Oh, did I touch this?
You did.
There we go. I touched this. Okay.
basically meaning like this is has all the basic stuff in it, but no bells and whistles.
They added all the bells and whistles, and turns out it was really hard to make it work. But
Yeah, sometimes
everyone
that
loves it.
it happens. Sometimes you have an idea in game dev, you're like, that shouldn't be hard, and then you're like, uh-oh. You start making it, you're like, oh no. Turns out, when announcement for Control 2, not this stream, buddy. In the future.
Do you know what you're doing?
I think so. Give me a sec.
Yeah, but they need to be the mirror image of what's in
Yes.
the mirror.
You're right. Hold on. Am I gonna see that on
What
here?
we could do is solve this and then do our break.
Yeah, let's solve this and do the break.
So your mirror image.
Man, I wish I could
If
see.
you look at what's the
These ones are down and then the
down, up. The one
Down,
that
down.
closest to the mirror is up on this
yeah
side.
on the left side. Yeah.
Yes, closest to the mirror is down. Other ones are Or was it down, down, up, or was it up, up, down?
It
I
was
wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat.
I think
sorry.
this one was up.
that one was up and these ones were down.
Yes.
You're right. Okay.
Someone was asking, can we get Sam down here to do the Max Payne face? No,
No.
He's busy doing work.
And this one you have to check again, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see.
We'll have Sam on once we get to Alan Wake 2. We will
Okay,
have him as a
up,
guest.
down. And
Yes.
then that one's the
And up is closest
closest
to,
to
this
the
guy.
door, yeah.
Yes.
There you go. So up and then dude.
This used to have like a first version had like 3 different states that all of these could be, so it was even harder back then. But then so this just hard enough.
Dude,
We also that you was that did you that it does automatically open when you.
I know, we might have done something wrong. Let's see. The closest
it was
to the
closest to the that is down, then the other 2 are up. So
okay,
it's
closest to
opposite
the
of what-
doors. Yeah. Okay.
Someone was also asking, have we had Stuart on? We haven't. The reason being that Stuart isn't. He doesn't live in Finland. He
No, not the.
What?
It's closest to door, not closest to the mirror.
Oh my goodness! For some reason I completely vibed out, and I thought that the door was over there. I was thinking in mirrors. Okay, that should do it. Yeah. No,
Wasn't there 2 that? Okay.
hold on. So closest to the door is
There's 2
down.
that are up. Yeah.
and then 2 up.
So is it opposite of what they are right now?
Closest to the door?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the.
Yes.
No, you.
No.
That needs to be.
I see what I did. I get it now. There we go. Like that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a little break, dear friends. So don't jump in there yet. We're gonna have a 10-15 minute break, and Anne-Marie needs to go get back to work, so she's gonna be off. So chat, say thank you to Anne-Marie, and thank you, Anne-Marie, for being
Thank you so
here,
much.
talking so much about all the stuff that you have done for Control. It was awesome. And we're gonna have Petri Alanko, the composer, join us after the break. So we will be right back. Chat, enjoy these tunes and this picture of Barry as we go to the break. See you in a sec.
See ya.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Remedy Games Control, our stream series where we play through the video game Control, which we coincidentally also made. We have a switch of guests here. Anne-Mari had to leave, and now we have our dear friend Petri Alanko, composer of Control and many of our other games as well, including Alan Wake 2 and Quantum Break and all that good stuff. How's it going?
You've been suffering all these years.
Yes, all these years. Thank you so much for joining us.
You know,
for joining us.
making you suffer more. Okay.
Yeah. But before we jump back into the game, we're going to do a little giveaway. So one lucky person will win this Control tote bag and this. It's very big.
Oh,
Control mouse pad.
I want one.
okay. We'll sort you out. Do you not have one?
No,
Okay, we'll
because
sort you
it
out.
would be
Let's-
awesome to work, let's say, on...
I mean, you have a Control sleeve tattoo, right?
I do.
You do?
I actually do.
Yes. Oh, have
I
you
never
not seen
noticed
it? Oh,
it.
it's
Oh
so
my god,
cool.
that's really cool. So, chat.
Can chat see it?
Kind
Maybe?
of, probably not that well. It's
Not
fairly
that
close,
well.
fairly far from the camera, but apparently it does. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I tend to think about everything that, why bother if you don't do it properly? So
Yes.
I decided not just a shy little tattoo, but instead just go with the whole effing sleeve and that's it.
You can
Nice.
swear. It's okay.
Yeah, and the other hand is now Alan Wake 2.
Whoa, is that Casey?
It's going to continue downstairs, but
With all the other future stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, your whole body by the end of your life will be just games.
Actually, luckily Remedy is releasing stuff so slowly that by the time it's gonna be a full body thing, I'm gonna be dead for ages. I don't know.
So we'll get to keep doing it to you after you're dead.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Mummify
okay.
you and
Yeah,
just continue, right?
I'd like to end up in the hallway there because
Like,
Yes.
like in a little
there is
glass thing.
Alan's shirt and this and that, and then there is the whole bucket and
Outfit, yeah.
whatnot. And then all the guns and
Yes.
awards and okay, then we have Petri here as well.
Are you going to be standing or sitting?
Inflated and floating.
Okay, right, yeah, because Jeremy, do you know
Wonderful.
Jeremy Bentham, a 19th century philosopher, invented the panopticon, or like had the thought
concept,
experiment.
yeah.
The concept, he said, when I die, mummify me and put me in the atrium of this one, I think it's a university, correct me if I'm wrong, Google it. But
In
yes,
a box,
Bentham,
they
they
keep
keep him in a box, so that's definitely a thing. He was like, when I die, you're not like interring me into the ground.
Ah.
You're mummifying me and putting me in a box, and he is still there. He
Okay,
died
nice.
in late 19th century.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna be you.
I feel like that's.
Except floating.
Yeah. Except
Yeah.
me.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we're doing a giveaway. So,
Anyway, sorry.
in just a moment, you will be able to join the giveaway by writing !enter. So starting now, if you write !enter, you too might win a tote bag and a mouse pad. We'll see who wins it. Right? !enter in chat. Everyone gets one entry. So writing it multiple times, it will not increase your chances.
Yeah. And good luck.
Good luck.
Now we can chat further about where do we go when we die? I don't know, in the last 3 minutes.
Okay,
I'm
wow.
Sorry. No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, Petri, it's great to have you here. You are very beloved in our community.
Okay.
So I remember last time, I think we had you on stream, and then afterwards people were saying super nice things.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
okay.
sent you screenshots of the nice things that people said in chat, and you cried because you were a very sentimental,
Yeah,
lovely
I am.
touch man. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I'm sort of taking the path where I just am what I am and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's lovely.
So, yeah, it's good to know that it resonates somewhere. But
There's a question for you, Petri. Where did you pull inspiration from for the score of Control?
it's actually kind of funny because to me, because all the buildings and the surroundings, they are more or less like a brutalist kind of or concrete this and concrete that. All that combined with the deformed entities, it sort of started ringing in my head in a way which sort of resembled like you're dragging something very heavy on a slightly uneven ground. And it makes the dragged material or entity sort of resonate a wee bit. And with some luck, when you are dragging something like that, the resonance or something that comes out of it is tonal and it has a pitch. So I grabbed my field recorder and decided to do quite a few samples from that, and then I decided to put together some kind of a concept track. And after a few weeks, maybe a few weeks later, I guess it was, I got a note from Miksu, who was the director of the game, that, okay, this sounds really cool. How about we continue the path?
Okay.
So I kept on dragging strange stuff on hard surfaces for like 2 years.
And here we are.
Nice. And here we are.
That was it. Yeah, basically that.
Yeah.
And of course,
sorry
we
to
had to
interrupt.
remember that there was something that was really, really elemental to this whole thing, because we had always had this idea that maybe something extraordinary, otherworldly entity is so powerful that it sort of is able to deform everything.
All right.
So,
We
Giveaway's
have,
done?
Giveaway is
Okay.
done. Scarwolf XCI, you have won. If you wherever you are, please just say hello wherever you are, and I will get in touch with you. If you're on Twitch, I will send you a Twitch whisper. If you are on YouTube, please put your email into your
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
They're in chat.
There you
Twitch
are.
chat.
Wonderful.
very well done.
Congrats.
I shall send you a message, and we will get your contact info. So we'll send that thing over to you. Sorry to interrupt, but yes, that's the giveaway part. Congrats.
Yeah. Now we've done the giveaway part. Now we can continue chatting.
Correct. Go ahead. I'm just going to send this message.
Okay,
real quick,
sure.
so that I don't forget.
Someone asked, how do people enter game dev as composers? How did it happen to you? Because Finland is a very small country and a small scene, I guess you would call it a scene.
Yeah. Nowadays, everything is much easier because you have all kinds of SoundClouds and whatnot. But back in the day, we were just some odd place in northern peripheria. And basically, that's about it. And it demanded quite a lot of work and sitting muscles, so to speak, in order to be able to spread out. And to be honest, it didn't really work out in my case, because I ended up doing all kinds of artsy-fartsy things. Artsy-fartsy meaning that doing art projects that aren't exactly that...
Monetarily successful.
yeah, that's
Right.
the one. But I met a few cool guys who ended up working in game companies back in, late 90s, early noughties. And at some point I just received a request that maybe I should try doing some kind of, demo reel, or at least give your name and number to this and that. And then one day somebody from Remedy called me that they had gotten my name and number from a friend of mine. And
Okay.
it sort of began there.
So I guess in general, like, you have to be into music and making music and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
To begin
Yes, yes. World has changed a lot since 90s and noughties.
with. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
both good and unfortunate, both in bad as well. But it is what it is.
We roll with the punches.
Yeah, it's like a, scale. It goes from here to here, and eventually it will settle somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Shall we jump back into the game?
Let's jump back into the
and
game.
we can keep talking whilst playing.
Yes.
So we are about to fight Esej, the dark counterpart of Jesse.
Yeah, please yap while I figure
Yes.
out which is where.
There was a question for you, Petri, also. Which other departments do you work closely with when composing?
I really love the graphic guys, because especially concept graphic people, because what they imagine and what they sort of create is it's my number one tool in the beginning. And then, of course, I like to discuss with story people, the narrative people, because they are the ones that sort of make the characters live and create the worlds and so forth.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
verbally create the worlds. And then all the occasional discussions with Sam Lake, for instance, and Miksu every now and then. They are priceless because those dudes, they can build pictures into your mind with just bare words, and they are really, really cunning in that. They are world-class people when it comes to using words.
You good, Vida?
Yeah, sorry, I'm solving puzzles.
I saw you like drawing. I was like, oh, is she gonna say something?
Sorry, no.
It's okay. And I guess
don't mind me.
I guess you also, Petri, work really closely with our audio design team, obviously, to get the stuff in the game. And
Yeah. There were quite a few interesting things that, for instance, there are some kind of a really extensive rule set, basically playing back all the material right there, for instance, and it was sheer magic when I saw it working for the first time, and. Part of what we did back then with the other composer, Martin Stig Andersen. Hello, Martin, by the way, wherever you are.
Shout
I
out.
love you. I love you forever. And we decided just to, do some raw material, single sounds that the rule set then played back through the middleware. I mean, the so-called audio playback engine within the game. And it was magical, to say the least. But I guess it was so complicated that I personally am hoping that that was the last time that we do that. Because it was, it required a lot of hours put into it in order to make it sound like, it's believable and it's meaningful, even partially, and then sort of coming at your skin. It's always easy to do just random stuff. You just throw it in there and that's it, and it takes its life of life
life of its own.
a life of its own. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Blah, blah, blah. Anywho, but the one that the individuals in the audio department had built, it was so clever a thing. I don't know if they have given any presentations about the thing, but it's really worth that.
I'm sure that for future projects we'll come up with other fun multi-dimensional challenges because we like pushing the boundary on different areas, and then
Yes.
that requires a lot
Yes. And the thing here is that we shouldn't be sort of doing the same thing all over again. It's pointless to have always the same kind of music playing back everywhere. It's I don't know. I personally detest. This is my personal problem, and that's all I want to say about it. But I personally detest that kind of a generic something. I don't know. You put on as many violins and as many cellos and as many percussion instruments as possible, and then you just play stride chords, and you eventually end up being your cheap version of Hans Zimmer, for instance.
Yeah.
And that's kind of boring. And at Remedy, we try to do things differently because we like to sort of make people think. We like to put in stuff that sometimes just one person in, let's say, 5 or 10 years finds out. But if it's found out, it's, worth it. We like to make people think with their own heads instead of sort of chewing everything up and, this is what we have thought, so eat it.
Yeah. Now we're gonna fight Essage. Yeah. And I mean that's also the case with our stories, right? Like the story of Control, and probably to a greater extent Alan Wake 2. Like there's a lot of stuff that we don't tell you what is the right answer, or who is Ahti, for example.
Yeah.
We don't tell you ever that. That's like, hey, you got like. That's for the reader to an exercise left for the reader, so to speak.
Yeah. And because that's how world is working.
And we very consciously also, like, whenever we have a stream and people are like, who is Ahti? How does he work? We very consciously don't answer those because that would kind of ruin the magic of it as well. If we tell you, well, this is how it is, and it's like, oh, okay, then the mystery is gone, and the mystery is the fun of it. Thinking about it and theorizing about it, that's the fun of it. If we just tell you the answer, then that kind of goes away. Of course, for like a lot of stuff we have to, like the main story, like it has to make sense, of course. So there's a balance of like what is a mystery, what is explained.
but in general, we don't want you to feel like you're reopening the same Christmas present all over again.
For sure.
Instead,
Yeah.
we want to bring you the, how would I say, the feeling of finding something for the first time. The you know, the source of exploration within your own brain.
Yeah.
Instead of serving it with a golden.
That's a difficult feeling to capture. Like it's very
It is.
difficult to capture that
It is.
feeling. Like it is non-trivial. Like I guess the best example from a gaming standpoint is like think of your favorite game and the first time you were playing that game. Like trying to recapture that feeling. Even if you play the game again, you'll never get that same feeling again because it was so special. You know. For me, like the most reason of that, I guess, would be like Elden Ring. Like the first time I played through Elden Ring, I was just like, it was magical. I was just like, this is amazing. What a game. And I wish I could experience it for the first time. There was a question for you, Petri, also about, where was it? I saw it.
I died.
What are your favorite
Thank
game
you.
soundtracks as a composer?
Sorry?
Your favorite game soundtracks as a composer?
Favorite soundtrack?
Yeah.
As a composer, that is my favorite
Yes, your personally.
of my soundtracks. Or
Probably
in
In general,
in general, probably, yeah.
Thank goodness.
I saved you.
I have to say, I have. Does it have to be game sound?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, then there are quite a few. I definitely fell in love back in the day when Quake came out, and there was something done by Mr. Trent Reznor.
Ah, yes.
And speaking of him, I actually liked Social Network as well. And just a week ago, I think they released the latest
Yeah, the Tron Ares.
Tron, yeah.
Ares Ares. And there are quite a few really nice pieces on that one as well. Okay, then, because I mentioned Hans Zimmer, I love Interstellar soundtrack. Because it has this otherworldly vibe to it almost all the time. And now that I have mentioned that, also Dune soundtrack.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and especially when Mr. Zimmer released a concept album that was sort of ideas for Dune before the main soundtrack came out. That was kind of cool, and I kept missing some of the themes he had explored in that because they were rather cool, actually. And then.
I love that we said favorite, and you're like,
No,
well,
no, no.
here's five.
It's like, because like choosing one would be impossible.
Because
Yeah.
quite a lot of things that I like to listen to, I listen to in my car when I'm driving somewhere. And this summer I spent touring with a band, among other things. And I kept driving quite a lot, so I have listened to many things. And I'm willing to say approximately 80% of what I listen to are usually soundtracks. And Lady Gaga.
Hell yeah.
I love the Lady Gaga
Are
drop.
you going to the Mayhem tour? Are you a little monster?
Sorry?
Are you a little monster?
No, I'm not actually. Let's just say that I really like her output. I love the way she sculpts her songs, and I actually made. Well, okay, I need to open up a little bit. Because
Go ahead.
A year ago, I decided to do a track for Finnish Eurovision Song Contest
That one
with
Paul.
a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy who plays guitar in Yö.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And we were the only indie artist ever gotten that high.
Congrats.
Eventually, there were 473 contestants, and we were number 6.
Well done.
So
Well done,
that
that's
was quite
fantastic.
okay. But back then, when we decided to find a suitable mixing engineer for the track, I went to extremes and decided to call Mr. Servan Genea, who happens to be Lady Gaga's mixing engineer. And when I found out the price, I decided, well, maybe we can do it by ourselves.
Yeah, I bet.
That was substantially more than I
I
expected.
bet. I bet. I mean, if
Yeah.
you do Lady Gaga, then
Yeah.
obviously.
But
Leave it down.
But he can ask for that, and
Yeah.
he's that good, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we settled down with somebody slightly cheaper, but it was still well in the 4 figures. I'm not going to say anything more, but it's stupidity put into, numbers. But yeah, it was kind of interesting.
That's a cool
How did
story.
we end it?
Yeah, I was also like, how did we end up here? I don't
From
know.
Grönroos to Serpentine and from
That's what it was.
Let's
yes,
forget that.
yes. There was a question. Did you do the FBC jingle? I guess that's like the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the answer is yes. Answer is yes. What was for you like the hardest part about working on the Control soundtrack?
Keeping it edgy and harsh.
Okay.
Because always at some point when you listen to something for, well, enough time, like usually when you're doing a track, you can press record and play and stuff, and you keep on listening to the same track for like 500, 600 times easily. And it's really hard to keep it edgy and harsh because your mind starts to act against you. You need to polish this, you need to polish that, you need to hone out those frequencies, you need to soothe that attack, take out those transients. It's very, very hard to play with your brain. But eventually it started working. I sort of adopted a special way of working, and when I was creating, I was sitting down, and when I was sort of acting like a producer or, analytic mind, I kept walking. I
So
stood
you
up and kept
separated
walking.
those two different things physically.
And I didn't even look at the screen, I just listened to. So it was kind of easier that way to separate those two things. It was kind of, I'm always into tricking my own mind, and I'm always into finding a good hocus pocus trick that works with me.
Yeah, and it's not stupid if it works.
Yep, true.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
And I've always said that everybody who's working in music field, composing or doing sounds, whatnot, they should find their own tricks. I'm not only like professional tricks, which you do with plugins and gear and microphones, but also the things that you use to trick your mind into, believing something or living something or placing yourself into the oldest house.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's not a real space, so you have to imagine yourself in that space.
And you can imagine how it sounds like, for instance, this fight in a hall like that. The walls are really harsh, they are bare concrete, and it's almost rectangular. It is actually rectangular. And all this stuff floating in the air. It's extremely noisy, and all the transients, whenever pieces are hitting each other, they sort of add up until you have this otherworldly mayhem going on 24/7.
Nice. Very interesting.
Yeah. It actually, seeing a picture, a concept picture, or some kind of white box cinematic, I would say it takes about 20-30% off of my work. It helps that much.
Yeah, like kind of, I guess it gives you more confined space to work in. Because otherwise it's just like a blank canvas, like infinite canvas.
Blank canvases are stupid and boring. I like sandboxes. I would say.
Like, okay, here's where you can
boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries. Here's where you can work. Yeah, that makes sense. There was a question, did you make sounds with any funny objects?
I have a collection of rubber ducks which I have recorded. I've recorded all of them.
Oh.
72.
Oh my goodness.
72.
Do they all sound different or what?
Actually, they do sound a little bit different, but it's, music for dolphins in general.
Yeah.
But, I kind of, I just decided, okay, I have to do this, so yeah, I did.
Music for Dolphins would be a really good album name.
I think I should do one.
I think you should.
It would be a very good album name, I'm just saying. Do you make mood boards? That's a good question.
I have quite a lot of things. Usually, I used to have something printed on paper, but because I decided to save a few forests, I stopped using a printer. And nowadays, I just have a collection of screenshots and everything. And sometimes I use Final Cut for several things. So I have done all kinds of, slowly changing background pictures in order to get into into mood, basically. And they are really helpful, not only because of the content, but also because of the atmosphere and colors and everything. It's easy to hear the colors in the picture, so yeah.
That's an interesting thing. Interesting thing. There was a question, a bit of a different game, but someone was asking about the combat music for Quantum Break. How did you do that with time powers cutting in and out?
Oh, that was actually Ville Sorsa. Ville had
Shout out, Ville.
Ville had a brilliant idea of doing things like that, and it took a while to sort of accomplish what they had in mind, but yeah, it turned out really well. Filtering, we had several layers of music, percussion and tonal qualities separate, and we kind of dropped out the percussion and slowed down the tonal and also filtered it a little bit. It's very easy, a trick, but I think it was Ville who actually came up with it, and it worked perfectly.
That's cool.
It felt
That's
like,
great.
time bending.
Yeah. But it's like, how does time bending sound like conceptually? You're like, okay, how would that sound like? And then trying to wrap
Like
your
an
head around.
awful hangover, I guess. I've never had one, though. I've never had a hangover.
Really?
No.
Lucky you.
Never lost the memory, never puked.
Wow. Blessed is your life.
I'm a Finn, yeah. It's a rarity.
What about then for Control? What was your favorite part of the game or the soundtrack to work on?
Favorite?
What brought you the most joy?
And again, we are talking about like what we have done here or in
Yeah, if for Control
For
specifically.
Control.
Yeah.
You completely
There are
good thing.
several
I
places.
know, but I need to find out where the outfit is. Like, where do I get the outfit?
When Jesse sort of neutralizes Dylan, that cinematic was my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then one thing being the very last cinematic where Jesse is the director of the oldest house, and sort of she allows herself to be that person who sits down, and the theme that lurks underneath, it's kind of okay, let's empower this whole thing to the max. And I also have to say Sankarin Tango was one of the probably the strangest things ever, but at the same time how it turned out eventually, I don't know, you just had to love how it got conceived and recorded, and it was a series of small miracles basically.
Could you talk actually more about like that process of making Sankarin Tango? Like how was it recording with Martti Suosalo and writing and everything?
Yeah, no, well basically we had decided that Martti should sing something, and out of nowhere I remembered some special concert where Mr. Suosalo had been singing with some kind of avant-garde jazz band in Finland, and they were sort of versioning all kinds of old schlagers from 40s, 50s and 60s, and I remember his very resounding baritone voice, and right away we thought, okay, it's gonna be tango time. And I sort of tried to find something for Mr. Sam Lake to model his output onto. I mean, like an old tango, like these could be the structure of it, not like doing an exact copy or clone or anything like that. Instead, just bringing the flavors and the pacing and the phrasing. So he quite quickly did a marvelous set of lyrics, which were like that since the very beginning.
Okay,
It
so
didn't change. Not one word was changed.
oh really? So Sam just wrote it and was like, boom,
Yeah, like it was like, "Blah,
amazing.
let's try this." And I sang the demo vocal for it. badly, but still. And
I think it sounds great, but I'm tone
thank
deaf.
you.
I'm tone deaf, so
remember to send me your account number. And
yeah, absolutely. We'll sort out the payment afterwards.
Yeah, mobile pay.
the chocolate is yours.
Yes.
Okay. Anywho, and after that we sent the track to Martti, and we decided that maybe it's recording time soon. A few weeks later, Martti was in the basement.
Where we do our mocap, by the way.
Yeah, in the mocap studio, and in front of the microphone, and he sang the song through 5 times, and he was so well rehearsed that the first take could have been used, but since there was some, it was probably me doing some kind of blah, blah, blah with the microphone preamp, so we ended up taking the second take.
Okay.
And I think I replaced one word. The same thing happened with Yötön Yö, by the way. But here's the thing. When you are an actor and you need to be in a character and you need to act a singer, and you have rehearsed your stuff and you're used to live situations, you just deliver it. That's it. And you're in character, you stay in the character, and out you come, and everything is normal.
So I guess you're used to like, I can't redo it because I'm doing it live, so you have to get it right the first time. Because Martti, for those of you who are not aware, Martti Suosalo is a really, really famous Finnish theater actor. He is very famous in Finnish theater, but he does his stuff in Finnish, so outside of Finland, no one really knows him.
Yeah, so-called real actor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real.
and it was kind of amazing. And back in the day when tango was a big thing in Finland, or the twang rock and roll music, like guitar groups were a big thing in Finland, 50s, 60s, 70s, early 70s. Back then it was almost impossible to try, let's try that one line once again and I'm punching in and punching out. It didn't work like that back then. You had to go right from the top until the very end, and that's it. And I even actually I went to extremes and discussed with a few recording engineers who were back then really old guys and nowadays probably dead. But they told me stories about, for instance, backing vocal groups sort of walking very, very quietly closer to the microphone and then further away in order to whatever the producer or the mixing engineer or recording engineer actually, who at the same time worked as a mixing engineer, because everything was going in straight.
Yeah.
They were basically instructing, like showing, you 3 ladies, further away, stop there. And then again, you 3 ladies, come back. Yeah, that's it, stay there. And it was like this.
To get that
yeah,
feel. Yeah.
behind the glass. And it was one take. So we decided that if possible, it would be one take. And
recreate that vibe.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Not just doing it for dogma's sake, but because we just want it. Because he could do it.
Yeah.
And it's always better to concentrate on the performance instead of just this perfectly tuned me.
Yeah.
It's boring. And usually when you do something, syllable by syllable, it ends up sounding like a like a cheap speech synthesizer, and that's not a cool thing.
It sounds, I guess, not non-organic because you put it together out of pieces.
You suck the life out of it.
There she is, Underhill.
Now tell me everything.
The ray of joy. She's great.
Didn't you? I found a big angry plant. Like gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it. You found
But she's
the
like,
source and
she's
you killed
pissed.
it.
It's like, you killed it?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. She's not wrong.
I mean, she has a point, but she didn't see the plant.
Yeah.
Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a
I think, Petri, speaking of synthesizers, I think someone asked what your favorite it was on YouTube. Someone asked what your favorite synthesizer is, either physical or digital. Do you have a current favorite?
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down
As a plugin, I like Yuhi Zebra. Zebra 2, actually. I hope I'll get the Zebra 3 really quickly. A Serum 2 is really
While
nice.
we were busy in the pit,
And
another
then
Maltese was
I have
sighted
created
beyond
a
the threshold.
massive amount of
They managed to sneak out
sound
without
libraries
the Rangers
myself for
noticing.
Omnisphere
There's a reason I
as
didn't
well,
send
but it's
Steve and
getting
Andy to
slightly
the
less
boats
used
with the
nowadays
others.
because I
These
have sort of
vagrant hosts
refound
must be
several old
eradicated as soon as
pieces
possible.
again.
The mold
And
can
then
still be spread by
hardware.
overgrown bodies.
I like
Any
ARP
idea where they
2600, I
The
own
hosts
2,
I've observed
They
are
are
a
lovely.
sprightly bunch.
and then
Here are the reports
Waldorf
I've received.
Quantum.
They'll help you find
That's
them.
awesome because it can do
I'll let
almost
you know.
everything, and
Good.
their siblings
And be
too.
quick about it.
There's a nice way to say
Um,
that.
Because I'm a fan of low frequencies, every studio
Thanks
has
for
to
the
have one
information.
Moog synth.
My pleasure.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
You need to have bass that moves walls. Otherwise, it's not a bass. It's just something.
Yeah, no, it's true. If you don't feel it in your like
Yeah.
here, it's
yeah,
not
like that.
good enough.
If
yeah.
your kidney and liver aren't exchanging places,
Yes.
it's not a bass.
It's so true. Oh my goodness.
There was a question about what has changed in the way you compose from when you started to today. Probably a lot.
A lot has changed. Basically, the main method is still the same. It's always more or less like a recursive spiral. And it usually means that, from your point of view, I start from the beginning and do this all the time. So whenever I'm somewhere here and the song is about to end somewhere there, the intro is ready and it doesn't change anymore, and that's it. The first verse after the intro is probably 80% done, and then towards the end, everything is just, pure shit. but the recursive spiral means that I keep on working on something that comes before the next foundation. The foundations need to be there, and then I add layers and add details and so forth. So that hasn't changed, but the tools with which I work, that has changed quite drastically and dramatically. Back in the day when I started doing this digitally, I began doing music before MIDI had arrived.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm that old.
Yeah.
I know.
Old school.
Hey, no need to rub it
I'm
into
so
my face.
sorry.
No, really.
Hey, I remember a time before MIDI.
Yeah. It was all CV gates and this and that. And then arrived MIDI, and it was kind of interesting to press down a key here on 2, 3, 4, 5, all the keys. And you have this machine playing back those keys, and the DX7 or Jupiter 6 in the corner playing back those same keys. And all this with just, one wire in between the machines. It was wonderful. And quickly afterwards came the first digital sequencers, which allowed you to work within the computer instead of just using some kind of twitchy rotating, knobs here and there. Or, well, I used to have Roland MC4B, which was a sequencer that resembled when you go to the shop and you decide to pay your groceries and things like that, and there is this old kind of
Yes.
cashier machine.
Yes.
The price enter, next item price enter. This and that. It used to be like a pitch, how long it stays down, which channel it goes out, enter. The same all over again. And so basically you were programming a sequencer like this.
Very mechanical. Yeah.
Yeah, very mechanical. And then came the first sequencer programs, and it was marvelous. It was so quick, so to speak. But we were still light years from what it is now. And it, to be exact, the creative process hasn't sped up that much after all.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, because it seems that everybody keeps on wasting time. And the more you have possibilities, the more time you will waste.
I see. So like the process of making has become faster, but because you have more possibilities, I guess you try more stuff out, and that.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's much harder to make the right decisions. Sometimes your decision making is clouded because of all the possibilities, and not everybody is have the luxury of taking breaks and finding the exact route naturally. You need to have breaks. You need to have time in order to find out what's wrong with something you have done. So there's that. And also because everybody nowadays have the same tools, same plugins, same programs, it usually means that everybody sounds like your friend and their friend and that friend as well.
Yeah, so standing out, I guess, is harder.
Yeah, more or less like they are making the AI stuff believable by themselves. They are just basically doing the same Gauss curve stuff that the AI is doing, and they don't even realize that. So you need to be really conscious about your actions, and you need to take into account your own personality, and you have to distance yourself from the track you are making. Sometimes the time and the schedules won't allow that, so you need to have different kinds of methods for detaching yourself from the task. It's really hard, actually.
Making music and making games is hard.
It is very hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a very good question about how early in the game's production do you start work, get involved?
Well, as early as possible. I'd love to step in when there is only like 10, 20 people involved, because that's where the magic happens, and that's where your creative Lego set is founded, and that's where the ideas are the purest. Very shortly afterwards, when it gets, the production kicks in and everything, it's usually very, very, very hard to find the essence of the IP and the actual, really durable building parts. They, it gets clouded. This is all about concentration. This is all about point of view. This is all about maintaining the clarity. And hence, well, I like to be involved from point zero onwards.
Yeah, and I feel like that's also the case from like the project. Oh, the game bar, hello.
Figured out how to do a screenshot.
Congrats.
No worries.
But I feel like from a creative standpoint, like the creative director, game director, like they also want you involved early on, because then they can shape together with you that like sound identity for the game. Because if you were to come midway through like pre-production, it's a lot harder, because there's so much is already established that it limits what can be done with the music a lot.
The first golden nuggets are there in the very beginning, and you need to be with them in order to sort of suck the necessary information out of all that.
Yeah, and I guess because the music also has an influence on the game itself. I guess it's give and take. So
it is.
If the game has had too much influence when the music comes in, it kind of limits the music as well.
Yeah. And usually within that first glimpse or the first wave, I usually create a few demo tracks or concept tracks, which I like to call them. And this is again one of those hocus pocus things. But I've noticed that throughout the production, sometimes there will be something that sort of distracts you or sort of pushes you away from the essence of everything. And you can use those concept tracks as a time machine. They sort of return you back to the feeling when everything was new and it was cool, and oh yeah, I remember this, I need to do this. And it's essential to the quality of the overall soundtrack, or the overall music entity, let's put it this way. And it's kind of interesting that, for instance, well, actually, in every game that I have done since Quantum Break, including Quantum Break, all the concept tracks they ended up in the game itself.
Oh, cool.
More or less. So they weren't done just for fun.
Yeah.
And with just minimal edits needed, they fit in there really nicely.
So they kind of act as kind of anchors creatively for you when you're in the midst of production and you're like so busy with everything that you can kind of, it's easy to lose sight of the big picture. Then that kind of grounds you again and be like, okay, this is what we were going for. Yes,
it's more like Ukkosen johdatin.
Yeah. Like a lightning rod.
A lightning rod.
Oh.
Yeah. The sort of grounding you and everything, bringing you back to the basics. It's very, very necessary. You can only imagine the amount of information somewhere, let's say 2/3 of production cycle. There's a massive amount of data floating around in the intranet, and you have to sort of find the games from that. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You need to have those anchors.
That's a good point. I feel like probably for a lot of different areas of game development, it's the same, that those types of like, with art, like concept art and all that kind of stuff helps you stay, I guess, grounded in a way.
Yeah, and the more you're dealing with stylistic choices, such as in Control, I mean visual choices and things like that, it's really, really easy to get lost in all of that. And you need to sort of keep that something driving your work, despite all the design choices. So, yeah, trust me, it's worth it. Oh, lovely floating chaps in the air.
Yes.
I've always felt like
look
that,
at
like it looks like it's really good for your back.
Yeah.
Floating. Oh, well.
Okay, no use using hard hats, I guess.
No.
I know.
I'm pretty sure the FBC is not very OSHA compliant.
No.
Like,
Not at all.
it is not.
When I was 19, I used to work in a construction site one summer, and it indeed felt like that.
Can't say I've ever worked in construction. No, I've worked in retail, but not construction.
I
Yeah,
actually
let's
almost destroyed one building. Let's not go there.
Okay.
I remember you mentioned, was it the piano that you dropped?
Oh no. Yeah, those. Yeah. Those. I'm known to break havoc every now and then.
It's part of the creative process.
But it's all for the art.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's for the art.
Yeah.
This is a fun question for you, Petri. What was it like having your music for Alan Wake 1 played live at Slush's Midnight Game Music Concert at Messokeskus 2015?
I saw that slightly late, but I actually loved it because it always feels very comforting and surprisingly warm to have that kind of attention. I have to say that I'm not doing this because I need attention or like attention.
Yeah.
I rather hate attention, to be honest. But I do take this very seriously. I like to paint pictures in people's heads. And if something like that resonates in people's head that much, that there are versions of it, and people have even used Alan Wake score as their wedding march, for instance.
Yeah.
That's awesome, and that always almost brings tears to my eyes.
I guess it's a pride.
And I happen to love orchestras.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? Yeah. They did that also for the Game Awards in 2023. Like there was the orchestral for the Game of the Year.
The orchestral. They had a guy on stage sing it. It was so cool.
It was really cool.
How did that feel?
Yeah, that was surprising. I had Mr. Lauren Barth was actually quite a cool guy. We exchanged a few emails before that. Mr. Barth was the music director of
Yes.
the event, so he was actually a fun guy. And that's about as close as Hollywood as I ever get, but who gives a shit, because eventually the track was played there, and whoever was the guy, he pronounced Finnish perfectly.
Right? Yes, he did. Yeah.
Like without, nobody asked me about anything, how is this word being, how you should say this and that, and I was sitting there and seeing the dude perform it like all hell breaking loose. I was, what the hell? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
And to this day, I still have no idea how all that came together, but it was marvelous.
I bet they did not have like a huge timeline, because like some of the games came out like less than 2 months before the show itself. So
Yeah.
I bet it's like a mad scramble when they do the orchestral arrangement for that. Like, okay, we have a month. What can we do?
But luckily, I had all the score files myself.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was a quick job to send all the data to them. Of course, they had to redo almost everything
exactly.
because of the size of the orchestra. You just can't basically scale down an orchestral score, you have to rewrite it more or
Yeah,
less.
yeah,
Okay.
Unless the dude who has done the orchestration has been clever enough to take into account something like that. Well, I haven't.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't make sense for you to think of that when you're working on music for our games because it's not an assumption like, oh yeah, this will be played by a grand orchestra at some point.
Yeah, no. Usually, when something is played back by an orchestra, they rarely are planned well beforehand. They are usually actuated a week or so.
Yeah.
before. Because of you never know.
But yeah, shout out to the Game Awards for that one. It was really cool having
Yeah.
Yet and Yet play there. Someone was saying that Sankarin Tango had the singer at the Game Awards, but not Yet and Yet.
I'm sorry, I keep getting things wrong. I apologize. It was Sankarin Tango. Yes.
Yeah, that one.
But Yet and Yet was also cool. It was also cool.
I'm struggling finding the last bit of mold.
It's somewhere.
It is somewhere here.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see.
Minty mold.
Yeah.
New flavor of like bubble gum. Minty mold.
Guys, what?
Possibly the worst thing. Oh, someone in chat said minty mold.
Yeah, and it
because
sounds
it's
like a
green.
flavor.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh.
Great question. Alan Wake Christmas album with Trans-Siberian Orchestra when? The Alan Wake Christmas like.
That's not a bad idea, I have to say.
Yeah, it would kind of be like Frank Sinatra style, but like Matt Peretta singing it.
I would absolutely love it. I actually
awesome.
am a Frank Sinatra fan myself.
That would be so funny.
And there is a very soft and warm spot for Mr. Sinatra forever in my soul. But that's a long story. For instance, Christmas Eve, I like to listen to both Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Yes, of course, classic.
There was one content creator called Jay Schlatt. He did like Frank Sinatra, or his own version of Frank Sinatra's Christmas songs, and he sounds remarkably like Frank Sinatra.
Really?
It was really. I was like, what the heck? Because he's like I didn't know that he could sing. He's a content creator. He's like YouTube and Twitch. And then seeing that, I was like. Remarkably similar, like really sounds really good. I was like, whoa, that's shocking.
Interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, if I was a DJ, my DJ name would be Prank Sinatra.
That's fantastic.
Okay, that's...
Anyway, that's our stream, folks.
Anyway, thanks everyone.
Why is the stream empty? I don't know.
Oh, but Alan Christmas album would be awesome. I would love that. That would be great. One day, maybe. Any memories working on Alan Wake American Nightmare?
Yeah, I have. It was a nightmare. No, but really, because one of my dogmas never do the same thing twice. I had to, do something very different, and also because something very different was also requested for the game. And I decided to do all kinds of rhythm loops and burn them on the CDs, which I then scratched. I took the CD on my hand and scratched it against the table like this and put it back into a cheap CD player and switched on the recording and tried to bang the player as bad as I possibly could to make it,
sound distorted.
Yeah, and glitch and everything. And then I removed all the tonal components from all that and took the remnants of the signal, which was basically noise and transients, and built rhythm loops based on that.
Wow.
So they were out of time, they were out of rhythm, it sort of sounded like digital glitching, something like that.
Yes.
Which I then quantized and put into a grid and used several of those on top of each other and created rhythm loops underneath.
Dang. Making sound losses.
You can be stupid in so many ways that you wouldn't believe. And yeah, it turned out quite nice.
Yeah.
I just hope that the game itself would have been slightly longer. It's kind of shorty to me, but it was a nice, let's say, nice way testing a concept and sort of carried itself really well.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, that was so for American Nightmare. That is just for anyone who might have hopped in right now. Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That needs a remake. Would be cool, yeah.
Okay, we have 2. How was it working, like, other than, amazing and you love Martin and everything else, how was it working with another composer on a game? Because it was your first, I think it was the first time you collaborated like that? Yeah.
Well, my history is songwriting, and usually songwriting is done with some of your friends. It didn't change much. It was actually rather low-toned collaboration. At some point, we decided to. We basically wanted to exchange the sound libraries that we had done for the game. So I sent mine to Martin, and he sent his to me, and I created all kinds of sample setups from his marvelous recordings, and started doing rhythm loops and everything from there. Then we sort of I wanted to deliver some of the synth sounds that I had done to him as well, so I had a sample fest at home for about a week, and as a result we had a rather elaborate sound library or instrument library as a result. And I even actually thought about maybe I should do some kind of a commercial contact instrument library based on Control, but
It never happened. Yeah.
nobody's interested in that. It's there on my hard disk. It has all the, Control graphics and everything. So it's basically waiting for release, but it's mine.
Yeah.
And it stays there.
have it.
So, all that. But it was very relieving to have somebody to sort of grab you if you fall, and vice versa. And because our backgrounds were very different. He was more like music concrete guy, and based on, recording stuff as is and using that as a basis of a track, whereas my background is a classical composer.
Yeah.
I've been practicing conducting an orchestra and playing piano, church organ, and whatnot, all kinds of stuff. So, as different as the backgrounds were, it was kind of marvelous that we were able to work very effortlessly within the same product without ever stepping onto each other's toes. It was like a ballet, more or less.
Yeah.
Very choreographed and very well rehearsed, but still it was like I have very, very warm memories of all that. We were even different as people.
Yes.
He was very like introvert. Well, I'm introvert as well, but he was even more. and sort of I can be talkative, whereas let's say Martin actually isn't. I'm very bad at teaching. I have no pedagogical skills at all, whereas Martin has it all.
Yeah.
And I envy all that. And he's very thoughtful. He's very wise. That's something that needs to be not just intelligent, but wise as well. So he knows what works and what doesn't, and doesn't make much of a noise of himself. I respect the dude immensely. I can't even find the words, to be honest.
It's wonderful. Chatter would like to let you know that A Writer's Dream and Departure are beautiful tracks. Alan Wake 1.
Sorry. Oh.
A writer would like.
Oh, yeah.
It's a writer. Watch.
Yeah.
It's a writer.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yes, it sounds like it was a good experience overall for you working with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Writer's Dream and Departure, they have quite a story behind, because there was a lot of emotional stuff I was tracking around back then. I decided to sort of, when Alan Wake landed on my desk, I decided to use it as a, it's rather meh to say this in public, but I used Alan Wake as a form of therapy, basically.
Yeah, that's fine. Valid.
So I let all the goals and ghosts out with those 2 tracks, basically.
That's great.
That was long ago.
That was 2010
Yeah, actually,
when it came out. That is right.
even longer because
Yeah.
those tracks were around already in 2007, I guess.
Yeah. So almost 20 years.
Yeah, almost.
Dang.
almost.
20 years. God dang. This is my question to you is like, what would for you be like a dream project to work on? Like if you could decide like, I would like to work on this IP with this person or whatnot, what would be like a dream?
Lady Gaga, right?
Right away.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
awesome.
Well, what would I say? I'd like to do something science fiction, like really hardcore sci-fi. Something like, I'm not sure if Westworld would be a good example of something that I would like to do, but somewhere between Westworld and Interstellar would be
Okay.
some Dead Space thrown in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe, the new Alien series.
I haven't watched it. I've heard
not
good
seen
things.
it yet.
Goodness, how I love that. Anywho, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Solid answer. Lady Gaga in the Remedy universe when? Let Lady Gaga know. Let her know.
I actually, by the way, I happen to have 2 songs for her in case
Okay.
she's
Okay.
on.
So let her know that
Gaga, call me.
we've got songs for her.
Yeah.
We're ready.
And also, if you happen to run into Dua Lipa, I also have 2
Okay.
tracks for her as well.
Stunning.
Both
That's advert.
surely within our budget.
Yes.
Vida is going to so kill me after this.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just focused on playing. I
You're
do.
locked in.
I love Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
I love Dua Lipa.
I
So,
haven't listened to much of her music. I've been like a few times.
By the way, the live in Albert Hall.
yeah.
Have you heard that?
I have not.
Oh
I
my
need
goodness,
to.
Yeah.
I've been on slightly
I
very
know.
different music recently, so I've not kept up with Miss Lipa, but I need to.
Yeah. It's like classical orchestra and
Oh,
her
wow.
and the backing singers and really capable bass player and a percussionist and so forth. So like
Sounds cool.
$1 million put into one
Yeah,
thing.
that sounds cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, spend all the money on Dua Lipa and make Control 2 all stick figures to compensate. I'm sure that's.
Yeah, I'm
That
sure.
can be done, of course.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they'll say it's fine. Someone was saying, how about doing music for a Severance episode?
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, yeah.
That's a great show.
Yeah, that
It
was
is such a
how
cool
the
show.
second season ended was perfect.
Oof, yeah, what an ending.
Yeah. You wifey go there. I'm running away with her.
I quit it because I was too mad.
Oh,
mad?
I've not seen the end of season 2.
Okay, so
because I didn't like the final episode, I quit
basically-
halfway
Oh,
through.
really? Interesting.
spoiled.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fine. You also spoiled it for everyone else in chat. So.
It happens. But it is, yeah. it's great.
Excuse me.
Bear McCreary, maybe? Yeah, he.
I love Bear McCreary's work because I love the work that he did on Black Sails specifically. Like
Black
the
Sails,
yeah, he did the theme for Black Sails with the hurdy-gurdy.
That's
It's
a
one
fun
of the
name.
best instruments to ever do it, in my opinion.
Great name for an instrument.
I think the best track Mr. McCreary has ever done is Gator's Lament in Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
When Gator lost, I think he lost his leg
Okay.
and was lying in a hospital bed. And he just starts singing. It's, holy crap, that's all the feels put into one
Oh
piece.
my goodness.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there's a. You can
I
break
see it. I see it. I need to put the radio down because the radio is playing
That. What is it playing?
Sankarin Tango this whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I love the Ahti missions, because before you start the mission, you get his janitor trolley, and it has the radio, and I just like carrying the radio around.
Cute.
and
In case you didn't know,
playing
chat,
Sankarin Tango.
if you see a painting with a hole in the wall in it, you can break that wall. In case you didn't know.
Yes.
Fun little Easter egg. Yellow. I was like, yellow. But yeah, I'm not super familiar with Bear McCreary stuff outside of God of War, which he did a great job on both of them's.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
I want to take this moment to give a warm shout out to our friends at Housemark. They showed off gameplay for their upcoming game Saros
Yes.
last night for our time. So huge congrats to them. They're working very hard on that, and we have friends there. So huge shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Housemark. That was very cool. Very cool video.
I think there's one also in that room.
You're right. Okay.
Kratos versus Alan, who would win? Listen, I don't think that's even a question that Kratos is flooring Alan. Like, Alan's a writer.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first punch and he folds like an office chair. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Alan. Give Kratos Crocs. Hashtag Crocs for Kratos.
Sure.
I love whenever you say that the shore that way. I'm like, yeah, okay. I love it whenever you do that because I love it. There's a question for you, Petri, on what was the inspiration or influence when working on Tom the Poet track for Alan Wake 1?
Oh, I see. Where can we get some Control questions, everyone? Because we are playing Control. I love the Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake enthusiasm, I will say, though.
Yes. But yeah, any Control questions?
But that was longing and being empty, being alone, being separated.
Ooh.
That's where it grew from.
Ask Control question, scroll up. Let me find it.
Okay.
That's actually a good one, yeah. The Control soundtrack is so dark. What was the mindset going into this project with the vision Sam had?
Because we are dealing with a heavy set of otherworldly and powerful entities. They sort of have this emotional weight to them, and when you're powerful enough, you sort of, as many of you probably have seen lately throughout the world, when you are powerful enough, you stop caring about others.
Yeah.
And all the caring and positiveness gets replaced by something grim and something very selfish and straightforward and unforgiving. And that sort of dictated most of the overall tone of the soundtrack. And also because it had to be carrying the visual message as well. It means that it had to be very raw, very harsh, very brutal. Just I mentioned in the beginning of my journey here, I mentioned that it sounded best when you were dragging heavy stuff on a bare concrete floor, and that kind of took its part in the first steps of creation and choosing the right colors as well. And then it just sort of, I'm willing to say that it clicked together after a few play tests and after a few gameplay sessions and things like that. And we decided that maybe we could amp up it even more, which we did. And it settled there. And there are only occasional glimpses of something light and something happy and something hopeful in the cinematics, and we decided to squeeze everything out of those moments in order to, make the feelings sit even tighter in people's minds. It's very important to remember to not just strangle somebody. You need to let people breathe as well, so to speak. In order to,
Metaphorically speaking. Of
yeah,
course.
only definitely
So you said
metaphorically speaking.
all the colors. Are you? Do you have synesthesia?
Sorry,
Do you have synesthesia?
I do have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's getting worse and worse on a yearly basis.
Is it help? Does it help or hinder?
Help.
Okay.
It's a great help, but it's also sheer hell when I'm traveling on a plane or in a crowded place or in a nightclub or, let's say, playing keyboards in a festival. Don't get me started, but it's draining, to say the
Yeah.
least.
Like a sensory overload.
Yeah.
kind of
Uh-huh.
thing.
I usually carry, okay, this is not product placement or anything,
Okay.
but I carry like AirPods.
Yeah,
And
just,
I use those to soothe out everything unnecessary, concentrate on the
Yeah.
speaking voice of somebody nearby me.
I see.
That's it. And that helps a lot.
Okay. Oh. How has wait? This wall just fixed itself. I'm looking for one final piece of mold. So it has like the Okay.
Oh.
The synesthesia has helped composing and
Yeah.
like figuring out sounds and.
Yeah.
Okay. What color is the control sound? Well, I guess maybe that's too an expansive question, but what colors do you think of when you think of the control soundtrack?
Despite the cover of
Despite the red, right?
yes, despite the red, it's not actually red. It's somewhere there. If you've seen dried blood,
Yes.
combine that with brushed aluminum.
Okay, so like a rusty brown.
Really, like a rusty brown red. It doesn't have any sheen to it. It's
Yeah.
more like a
Like matte.
matte. more or less.
Interesting. Very interesting. Super fascinating.
And Martti's voice in Sankarin Tango is actually dark brown.
Very interesting. Synesthesia is an interesting phenomenon.
It doesn't. It's mostly because of the vocal qualities, not only because of the pitch of his voice, but
Yeah.
how it sounds, how deep it sort of originates.
Very
I couldn't
interesting.
find this last piece of mold, but it's okay because we're almost out
We're
of
almost
time.
done. Yeah, we're almost out of time. There was a question here that Petri, do you feel you have different or maybe deeper interpretation about the stories because of your music, or how you felt making them, or while making them? Sorry.
Yeah, I always sort of imagine the world of my own in terms of the game environment or the game world, and I always hope that the writers and the game events would somehow take everything there, I mean, into that world, and it's sort of more extreme than the game actually offers. And the stories that keep on ringing in my head, they are longer and deeper and more winding than what is usually brought. Because of the storytelling, it demands certain things, and one of the things is that it shouldn't be too overly complicated.
Yeah.
So there's that. But then I do like to sort of perceive things in a slightly more profound way, and I don't know. It's more or less like expanding the story in my own terms and with my own imagination, which isn't actually relatable to the game screenplay or anything like that. It's actually, I would say, it's more like fan fiction.
Yeah.
But I'm sure many of the chatters here have like a similar
I'm sure.
experience where, you know, there's the what's happening on screen, and then they have their own interpretations and
Yeah.
further
Yes. But all
thoughts that
that
they have, and our games are also built
Yes.
to facilitate that as
Yes.
well.
Yeah. All that creates the world that is more believable when you sort of start imagining things around what is actually on screen, what is actually happening. Actually, good game. What would be the right way to say it? If game company realizes this, it basically should allow people to imagine. They should have more space in there, more space in the game and in the story. I'm not meaning plot holes or anything like that, but instead not try to explain everything, because when people are exploring the worlds by themselves and exploring the events by themselves and sort of witnessing everything for the first time, they build the life around so-called visual entities, and they build these worlds around the world that we offer them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically food for thought.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
other words.
I totally agree. And then they become more invested in that game world
Yeah.
and those characters because they have also thought themselves like, oh, this could be that or this could be various different things. But we are
out of time.
yeah, we're basically out of time
Also,
now.
I think I broke the game because half the screen turns black when
Yeah,
I turn in a
that
weird
is-
direction.
that
That's
is
okay.
a bug, but yes, I think we can wrap it up here. If we just find a control point,
I will find a control point.
and then we can
Let me
wrap it up.
just show this for a
Yes.
little bit. So this is like a little in memory of the heroic agents who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all humankind. We honor their sacrifice. So this wall of honor has a bunch of dev names on it. Have we looked at this?
We have, yeah.
We have. Okay. Cool.
One of the streams we looked at it, but quite briefly. But we didn't.
It's me.
Yeah, we did find you.
Yay!
It was. I think it was last week even.
Okay, yeah.
But it was one of the
I
streams
was
where you
away
were
last week.
out.
Okay, control points. Please let me touch you. There we go. Let's end here, I think. Yeah. Oh, Jesse almost faded. Okay, so Petri, thank you very much for the stories and for the anecdotes and for teaching us about composing and synesthesia and everything else and how
Yes.
it works for you anyway. Everyone else, thank you for sticking around. We will be here next week, I think.
Yeah, next week Thursday.
Same time, same place. We will have some folks from VFX speaking with us. So we'll be continuing with side quests, and we might do the final boss fight. Let's see how we feel.
Maybe we'll see.
But yeah,
A few more things before we go, though.
Mm-hmm.
The Alan Wake Design Works book by Lost in Cult. So this is a deep dive into the history of Alan Wake, like a 200-page book that is coming out. Is available to pre-order from Lost in Cult. If you want to get that, go pre-order it. Pre-orders are open until the 17th of October. Did I write that? No, I always forget the 30. That was just Remedy. There we go. So you can go get that there. Also, if you are looking to buy any of our games on PC, we have a Humble Bundle Remedy 30th Anniversary Bundle going on. It has all of our games except FPC Firebreak, but it does have a 20% off coupon for FPC Firebreak. But for $27, you can have almost all of our games, including Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2, Quantum Break, Control, Alan Wake 1, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and Alan Wake 2. So it is a hefty little bundle. So the link to that is also there in the chat right now. And yeah, also we're going to be on Twitch side raiding someone. So I'm going to post the raid message. We're going to be raiding someone who is currently playing Control. So there's the raid message that you can copy. You are a worm through time. This is just for Twitch side. So YouTube side, you won't be getting this one, unfortunately. But yes, that is it for the stream today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Petri, once again.
Thank
For
you.
being here, taking the time. Thank you for Anne-Marie earlier for being here, talking to us about the Ashtray Maze and all that cool stuff. All right, let's raid out then.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Do some fun stuff. Stay hydrated. I always keep looking at that monitor for some reason. Like it's the camera, but it's not the camera. I don't know why I do that.
I don't know.
Anyways, we're going to raid out now. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, let's
Just
go.
a second.